Good morning, all. Last minute decision. So I've decided to get on and see if anybody is interested, and we'll see how it goes from there. So let's see how we go. Hello, good morning, Susan. Good morning, Mike. I'll get to the situation. Hey, JD, how are we? Where? I just got to set. Wrong. I'll just set everything up and we will see how this goes. I thought, as Matt is not on for the Saturday catch up, I thought I'd put my own alternate one just to keep everybody happy. And I'll post the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to get on, please do. I'll hand out some wrenches, post the link in the chat, and pin that. So good morning, all, from a very wet and windy Melbourne, Australia, where we're going to just sit here and talk for as long as I feel. So if anybody wants to get on the chat, or if anybody wants to bring up some topics, I'm certainly happy to discuss this. It's been a long week. Various things have transpired, but I'm hanging in there and ready to go. I've just celebrated a milestone of 4,000 views on YouTube, so I thought I'd see where this leads, and we'll take it from there. We can see, yep, the Victorian Brotherhood repping. They are an excellent opportunity to explain male support and suicide awareness. The Victorian Brotherhood are on Facebook, and you can look them up on the internet. So it's a very good and worthwhile charity. So happy to be involved with them. So if anybody's got questions, Q&A, excuse me, any other discussion you want to take up, I'm happy to answer all the questions for you. Oh yes, Susan, I went live last night as well. And we got Mike in the chat. So I'll hand. He hasn't been on before, so I'm gonna hand out Arrange and Smurf him. So if anybody wants to get on and have a chat and tell us about anything that's happened in the last week, I'm certainly up to that. So links in the chat, and let's see how we go. I got on last night at 8:30 my time, which I think is probably at least what between 4 and 6:30 American time, 11:30 GMT, and spoke with Paul Wedgenbig, and also had TJ Giggles. We were on for about an hour and 15, and then I thought I'd end the broadcast so I could get on and watch Paul Murray and friends. I really like various streams, so that's why I don't like to conflict with those, because if it's a stream I really like, I won't actually sit there and watch it. So that's the timing. But I think I might settle on the 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on a Friday and a Saturday night, and we'll see how we go. Oh, hello, Crypto Man. Welcome to the stream. So links in the chat if anybody wants to join, and we can really start a great conversation. Unfortunately, the week has been pretty average because it's been raining and windy, and I haven't been able to get out much of a fly. Did have a small one on Thursday, kept it low so I could stay away from the wind. But other than that, the topic of discussion will be drones. But at the same time, I'm happy to discuss basically anything that's your passion. So let's see how we go. It's Saturday morning here, and looks like another rainy and wet day. Hey! And there's Uncle Bill.
Hey, I was setting up and I accidentally entered the stream. Hi, how are you?
Yes, I'm all right. I thought Matt's out this morning, so I thought I would deputise myself and get on, and there must be other people out there that are missing his channel, so I thought I'd do the alternate stream.
Cool. You know, I saw you and I was like, I got to get on there and support my friend Dominic.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that you were a bit late last night. You'd fallen asleep watching.
No, that was this morning. I fell asleep. No, you don't understand. I was like at 7 a.m. or 6:30 or whatever it was. And I heard your voice coming from, under my blanket. What are you doing down there? Hey, get out.
Yeah.
And it was you and then TJ. It's like, TJ, ew. Anyway, I was like, I should stop in. Well, if I stop in, I'll never go back to sleep. And I had maybe 2 more hours to get some rest. So I said, okay, I'll go. And if they're back on, if they're still on when I actually need to get up, I'll jump in. But it's like, oh, he's still on. And all I heard was, all right, now, good night. And that was it. It was over.
No. But yeah, so did you finished all the samples you were working on?
I finished who? Finish what?
You were working on samples when you were on Paul Murray.
Oh, yeah, I'm all sampled out actually. I'm pretty samplified. We tried several different samples, and I think they're higher than normal beer alcohol content because they were kind of like small batch kind of stuff, anyway, one was mango, one was pineapple apple, one was and I like both of those, but
I must say
the girls didn't like
pineapple. I've never tried pineapple, but there is a mango beer that they sell down here as a craft beer, and I must say it is absolutely superb.
I really liked the mango, and they didn't like it. They said it was too girly. The two girls. Now they didn't say that; they just didn't like it, and I liked it a lot. Let me say hi. People are saying hi. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cryptoman. Night Train. JD, what's up, brother? And
And
Stephen
got
Knowles.
Chris
Wow,
in
look,
the
you
house.
get a nice little crew in here.
Yeah.
Chris Wedgeworth, of course.
Yep. So it's a yeah.
Let's see a
Yeah.
vape
Yeah.
battle. Oh,
No, I don't think I'll be able to get that.
how's that?
Yeah. That's more than I can
Do you vape?
do.
I didn't even know you did that.
Yeah, I do. I've got one of the disposable ones.
No,
They're a lot easier to use.
yeah, that's beginner stuff. I've been vaping for many years, several years anyway.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
this is a small one for me. It's only a single battery, but it still vapes pretty good.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine with the exact, very similar model, and he carries it around. And we actually, being a Saturday morning, I usually catch up with a probably anywhere between 5 and 10 friends on a Friday afternoon, and we have the Friday crew. So that's always fun, and
Cool.
that's what really led me to find out, interest in things like StreamYard, Zoom. There was a thing called House Party about 12 months ago. We used when the lockdown happened down here, and we couldn't get out, so we all congregate on a Friday night online and just discussed whatever gets discussed. So yeah.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of people that like you, and I'm going to re-announce that we're giving away another OM5 this Sunday.
Yeah.
I verified today with Alexis, and she's going to ship it from her house. And instead of me paying for shipping to here and then from here to wherever,
Yeah.
and actually, I sent that one off to Australia. I was pleasantly surprised. It was only about 69 change, maybe $70. So that wasn't so bad.
Well, that's pretty good then.
I was surprised. I thought it was going to be close. I
That.
thought it was going to be 100, like 98 or 99 or something.
I thought it was going to be about the price of the OM5 personally.
Well, I went on DJI's site to find out how I could buy one for him, and I found out I had to go to the Australian DJI site first, because that's what the online support gave me the link, and I went there, and then I checked it out. It's like, oh, and then between that and because I'm not spending 530 Australian dollars, I didn't get the free shipping.
Yeah.
So that was added, and it ended up being almost $200 American to send it. And then they said plus whatever taxes, which they couldn't tell me. So I don't know what your taxes are like down there. I was like, oh.
Now we've got a goods and services tax name called GST, which is 10% of the actual cost itself.
10%. You think that's good? Yes. Okay. Fuck you. So anyway, 10%, 10% of the instead of 160 it was 170 to Australia, for the product to Australia would have been another $17. So all right, it would have been about $215. That's what I figured. I was like, oh, spend $215, keep this for myself. And then I went down, and it ended up being only $70 or 69 and change. Like, oh, I'll do that. So that's that.
So you've done well then.
I guess.
I
don't know if it's going to go there owing tax.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's a gift. Buying it from DJI meant it was new, so I had to pay tax. So
yeah,
no, it was too much. It was too much. I was really tempted because I decided I liked it and I wanted it, but. So anyway, we got a new one, and it's going to be flying out of Corpus Christi, Texas. So of course it'll probably go to Hong Kong or somewhere. We'll see. It shows up in the channel.
Yeah, it usually does that. Yeah. So that's So we're going to get on, and we're going to.
Yeah, well, we got to spread the word because Alexa wants at least 60 people in the chat, I guess.
Yeah. So spread the word. The floor is yours. All.
We had 56. We made it to 56. Uh-oh.
Oh, push the wrong button.
What'd you
No.
do? You turned out the lights.
I was trying to. There we go. I was trying to give you the full screen, so
Why?
you can tell everybody about your OM5 giveaway. So go for it. Tell everybody.
I thought I just did. Okay. My stream, Uncle Bill's Toys, Sunday, 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Now, it's a tough nut to crack late at night on a Sunday night because people go to work Monday morning. But we had 56 people show up for the OM5 last week, and it comes with a round DJI carry bag. We're doing the same thing this week. Alexis, who some of you know, maybe some of you don't, will be giving. She's got apparently more stuff than she knows what to do with, so she's donated it in this attempt to promote my channel, which is nice. I mean, I'm just hoping people won't just show up for free stuff and then just disappear for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but that could be the problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't tell I mean, I can't do this every week. I can't keep paying for shipping every week, but
yeah, obviously.
I make no money for my channel at all. I just recently started telling the bot, to put my PayPal on there just in case some yin yang wants to say, yeah, I'll give Uncle Bill money. Nobody's done it.
Yeah, we've got Thomas Ariels in the chat. So hello,
Tomas. Hey, what's up, Sully? Good to see you. And Laura's here. Hi, doing?
Yeah.
And Chris never watches my channel. I know. You're only in there every week.
Yeah. We've got.
Could you make it the two of us again?
Yeah.
I didn't.
There we
no,
go.
that's not it. Wrong one. Try again.
Yeah. There we go. Yes, finally.
Yeah, I didn't come in here to take the channel over.
Watching.
But anyway. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get we could break 60. 56 is actually the most I've ever had in there. And like I said, I know part of it is because I'm on it Sunday night at 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people that, no, I would get lots more if I was on an earlier time slot on a better day. But I won't do that. Because you're afraid that if you did that, you may not get what you think you're going to get.
Yeah, because everybody, everybody is tuned to that time then. But it's a very friendly time for myself because it's noon. So that really works perfectly for me, that time zone. Because other time zones that I get on and other streams that I watch, some start at now 9 a.m. and that's just a little bit early, but
that's why I get so many Australians on my channel.
Works perfectly at 12 p.m. So yeah.
That's why I get so many Australians on my channel, I guess. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Dynamic duo. Yeah, he's Robin. I can see him with the tights on.
Oh, that'd be a frightening thought.
You're having a little drink on your stream? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, you're trying to copy me now. Streaming is definitely better when you've had a nip or two.
Yeah. It just takes the edge off it.
Well, just the edge.
Yeah.
There's no edge. It's infinity pool. There's no edge. So, how are you doing, by the way, Dominic? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're not in a club somewhere or a deli?
No,
or
not yet. I'm just at home. I should do one of those random streams from a bar or a nightclub or something like that.
Who would do something so silly as to go online when they're in a bar?
Uh,
Only when I'm on somebody else's stream, just to blow it up and be obnoxious, like I did
Ah.
on Paul's this afternoon.
yeah, that's it makes for good YouTube, I'd say.
Yeah, that was just gold.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you got a frozen pina colada in the freezer. Can't have too much alcohol in it if it's frozen. That
Yeah.
sounds weak. That sounds weak. But have some rum ready.
Mm. Yeah. That'd be whip out the rum.
Without the rum? The hell's a pina colada without rum?
Mm.
What's the
Exactly.
what's the
What's
yeah,
the
I know. It's
point?
my wife just goes, it's a virgin pina colada. Yes, honey, you're right. Yes. That's what it's called. And by the way, just so you see, I got my hair cut specifically to be on your channel right
Oh,
now.
great to hear. Yes. Thanks for
Yeah, on the
that.
way home. This is fresh. I got this on the way home from work today.
Okay.
She just called me a liar. That's nice, honey. It is a new haircut. I'm not lying. I just didn't get it for you. I'm sorry. I have to admit.
No, that's all right.
You know, it was time. Here we go. Move tab to new window. All right, honey. Since you think I'm a liar, we'll just have to use the right sound effect for that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's here.
Hit me
It's
up
here.
with the sound effect.
There it is. Ready?
Liar!
There we go. Could you hear that?
Yes, I did hear that.
I look 15 years younger. Why? How the hell old did I look before? Like 90? 100, my wife says. Honey, come
Oh,
say hello
okay.
to the audience. No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
She's making comments in the background. It did not look 100. I'd like to make it to 100.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to live long. I do. I don't care if I can't walk. I don't care if I can, complete a sentence. I can barely complete. Blah, blah, blah. I can barely complete a sentence now. I just want to see what's going on. I'm too curious.
Yeah.
Laura says hello, honey. Hello. A lot of people, like I said, they don't want to get old. They don't want to live that long. I don't care. As long as I'm not in pain, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh,
if I'm in pain, I'll be on drugs. So even that's good.
yeah.
Chris Wedgeworth says hello, honey. Hello. She made some lasagna the other day, 2 days ago. Good big trying tray. I got some in the microwave.
Oh, lasagna, yes.
Susan Lee says hello, honey. These people are hello. She's too good for me.
Lasagna.
I came home. It was getting dark. The sun was going down. It was getting dark because I made some stops on the way home from work. I stopped, got my hair cut. I stopped at the liquor store because I have nothing here. And I stopped at the Walgreens because I needed to refill my propane can or get a refill. I have a spare. And we used the spare. So I've had the empty one sitting in my back of my SUV for a while. So I stopped there. I got a new one of those. And I bought some Pringles flavored chips, 3 for $5. It's a deal.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal then.
Finally got home and the sun was getting dark. Here's my wife running around mowing the lawn. Finishing up with the mower.
Well, the days will be getting shorter at your end.
Are they? I don't know.
Well, the days are getting longer at my end, so your area always does the opposite. So
they're getting longer at your end, though. Yeah, I guess we're on the other side of the vernal equinox. Is that what it is?
Yeah. When the Earth starts moving that way.
But yeah, she was. I pull up in the driveway. Here she is, just finishing up cutting the grass. Like what? It's like 8 o'clock. What are you doing? But catching that last bit of sunlight to finish up. So God bless her. I mean, I keep the equipment working well. That's my job as the man of the house. She cuts the grass. I make sure it runs good. And if it doesn't, I just buy another one.
Mm.
That Honda mower she loves it. It's got self-propelled pull start, pulls first try, and a rider. We have a rider mower as well, which I've recently fixed and set myself on fire while I was doing it. But
Mm. I don't see
people
too
might
many
shout
rider
out.
mowers here.
No,
We've really adopted a lot of apartment living in this area. A lot of those really big block houses with big front yards and big backyards are starting to die out, and apartments are going up quicker than you can say, especially in the inner suburbs. So I'm about 20 minutes out of the city, and there are the inner suburbs like Collingwood, where my brother works. You can hardly you don't see much grass, and you've got 15, 20 story apartments going up.
well, no. This is our little home, probably my little forever home.
Mm,
I'm not going to be flying from the drone from the roof, which is
yeah,
droofing.
yeah,
We
we've
just coined
started
that.
something.
Droofing. I like
Yeah,
that.
we've
I'm gonna
started
try to,
something.
I'll try to remember it tomorrow. Droofing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be droofing.
live on this channel.
I
We've
won't be
started
droofing
roofing.
anytime soon, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe Tuesday. Anyway, oh God, what was I going to say? See, now I got all excited by droofing, and I forgot what I was going to say. You
Hashtag
going to use that?
roofing.
Droofing. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, you get better distance. You know, the trees in the neighborhood are less. You know, get less as you get distanced away.
yeah.
Uh, I am going to fly. You see, now I got an extra phone because I went and bought my wife a phone. Uh,
Mm.
that's what I know what I was going to say. The property's not that big. My property is 86 wide by 150 deep. You know, so
That's feet.
I mean, huh?
That's feet, is it?
That's what
In feet.
in feet. 86
Yeah.
feet wide by 150 deep. Yeah. I mean, typically the properties here are 80 wide, not 86. But I have the last lot on the block.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a leftover, you know what I mean? So my lot got a little bit wider than the rest of them, which is kind of cool because I made the fence when I put my fence the yard for the dogs. I did it at 80
Yeah.
feet. So now I've got room on the outside to cut the grass. So my neighbors end up cutting it anyway. So hell with it. But yeah, droofing. I've done it. It works. Like I
Yeah.
said, there's like 60, 70-foot trees that are 2 blocks away or a block and a half away. But the thing is, if your drone is off in the distance, even at 400 feet, those trees get in the way from the angle,
Yeah.
you know, the angle of the dangle. And
Yeah.
but you're on the roof, it makes a
You
big
can see
difference.
it. You can see it a lot easier then.
Up on the roof. I'm going to,
Yeah. That's your next
Droof.
video. How to droof. 2022 life hacks.
and now I got this extra phone. I was just started to talk about this. It's a
Yeah.
Pixel 2 XL, and yes, that's an old model, but it was a very good model. It was a very It was people that know about phones know that that's a good phone. And Dad gave it to me. He got pissed off at Google. Oh, I'm gonna buy Apple. So he gave me that phone. They didn't even use it very long. Then I used it for a little bit, and then I upgraded, and I gave that to her because she was
Mhm.
still on a LG V20, I think, at the time. And now it started doing this thing. It's done it like at least 3, maybe 4 times where she goes, I don't know what to do. And it was a blank screen. And it had that little tiny little amber text at the top saying, or yellow text at the top saying, asking if I wanted to restore the phone to, factory. Ooh, it's like it's rooting the phone. So it didn't boot. And, it was a catastrophic error.
Yeah.
And really all I've had to do is go up to try again, and then it comes right back up. And it's all 3 times it came right back up, no problem. Now, if
Yeah.
my wife hit the wrong button, she would have formatted her phone. So that's telling me it's on its way out. So I went and I bought her a Google Pixel 6a,
Mhm.
but that's a pretty decent phone. So that'll be like a backup phone. I have that on the
Yeah.
side. And I was thinking, well, I can get nuts. Why don't I put up my Mini 2 with that phone and my Air 2S with the other phone? And then I've got the new DJI FPV, which I don't even need a phone. But I've got a tablet. I can put that up with that. Or don't even put it up with a tablet, just put it up with the goggles. And I use the tablet to put up my Tello. And I'll put them all up in the air all at the same time. And what do you think? Do you think the FAA would have a problem with me flying 4 drones at once?
Yeah. Well, I know that.
Even the Tello's Jeep, even the Tello will hang out. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily GPS. It's got sensors, but it'll hang out. And I got those other ones at GPS, so I just put them up. They'll just hang there, And even the FPV is, I'll have it in either normal or sport mode, and it's GPS, so I can control all of them at the same time. Be kind of cool, kind of little thing.
Yeah, someone will get the shits. You know what life's like these days. Someone will find confected outrage that will.
Not my neighborhood. They like us.
Yeah.
I won't have any problems. My neighborhood likes us. My neighborhood likes her. So won't be a problem. I'm not sure if it's a what? Falling asleep to your stream after what Bill what? Said earlier. Oh, I know. Waking up with Dominic under my covers. Yeah. It was a strange dream. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to talk about it. Look at this, Bags. How you doing, Bags?
Yeah, we've got Bags in the chat, so that's good.
Yeah. I don't see any Australians in here. Do we have any Australians in here?
Unfortunately. I think they're all waiting. They're probably all waiting for Matt.
He's not coming on tonight.
Nah. There was a message. There was a message said that something got in the way. So I thought, I allocated the time to sit down and watch and get on Matt's stream. So I thought, maybe there's a time slot.
You got to talk a little more like this and be really obnoxious. No, not obnoxious, but really sarcastic and bust my chops a little bit more than you have been. Maybe bust the chops of the people. Good, and bust their chops and then say "good on you," like that makes it all good.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I love Matty. Bust a few more chops then.
I love Matty. He's a funny guy. I'm just kidding, but that's what he does. I mean, that's the whole channel.
Yeah, I know. And that's what really
abuse everybody that shows up.
Yeah, and that's what really endeared me to his channel, because I would never have found him. So it was great. It was Jim's Droning that actually said you should check out Matt's channel. I checked it out and went, "Yep, that's exactly me." I can really identify with his sense of humor.
You're Matt?
I'm not exactly a Matt, but yeah, I have that sense of humor once I really get started.
So we're gonna have the Dominic bump.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's try that one. Let's see if we can bump up a few videos.
It wants to be bumped. Anybody got a video they want to show?
Anybody got videos they want to show? Anybody?
There's too many Matts these days. Yeah, there are a lot of Matts. You got Matty and Matt.
Hey, we got Matty's Drone World on.
You're so excited by that he's here?
Yeah, I'm excited that anybody comes on my.
Matty, why don't you come in the panel?
You want to come on? Yeah. Come on.
We could use a little. Yeah, we could use a little FPV, talk.
Yeah, we can talk about all the stuff that you've done. Oh, here we go. Let's see how we work this out.
Oh, you're going to try to here. You want to share that? What he's showing?
I shared a video last night because I shared. What was it? Oh yeah, Wedge and Big.
Paul.
I shared his video. So let's see if this works again.
Here, I'll share it. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm quicker than you. It's down there. You just got to
good.
tell it.
Yeah. Okay. Share away.
Add
Then.
this. Add the stream.
Add to stream.
Get rid of Maddie's thing there. It's blocking the screen.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah.
I will maximize this.
Yep.
And I won't do the audio just in case.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Get in trouble. Oh.
There we go. Actually, here's how we don't get in trouble. Just then stop it.
Yeah,
And stop it. Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
That's a big boat.
Oh.
That's like me in a bathtub right there. In that
Yeah.
tiny little canal.
Yeah, down at our docklands, we've got various boats like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more like a ship.
Yeah, we have some pretty big ones in our harbour. Bugger, got a message.
Okay, it's waiting for the road to go up, the bridge to go up. Yeah, I'm thinking next year I'll have one of those, and I'll be retired and cruising around in one of that. You know, that'd be all right. Wonder where this is. Let's see. First part of the Great Bridge Locks. The Great Bridge. Seems like a great bridge.
Looks like fun.
You can see the bottom of the water. You can see it here. You can see the sand. I mean, you wonder how close to the, you know, how deep he's drafting and how close that is.
Yeah. Excellent.
I mean, let's see. Let's be impatient here.
Yeah.
Right, he's still hanging out. There we go. That's more my speed. Wow, look at this with the 4.
Yeah.
That thing flies. Okay. And I think we're not going to see the. Are we going to see the bridge go up? I guess not.
Oh no.
Oh no, we don't want that. I don't know who that is.
Hello to everybody that's joined.
Hey, Curtis. Oh, we got another one. We got one from Curtis. He's got a great big rubber duck, he says. You ready for that one?
Yep.
Would you like to show another one, Dominic?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, there it is. It's in the bottom.
Okay. Add.
There we go. See, is there music? Of course there is. All right. Look at that, baby.
I'll full screen it.
What a classy thing to have that Curtis Dart, you know, script in the bottom left like that.
Yeah, very nice.
He's a class individual. The giant rubber duck, which is actually way bigger than one of those masters or those riggers there. Look at that. Wow. So I wonder what the point of that is.
Creates enjoyment, creates excitement, gets people talking.
Well, I know it quacks me up.
Yeah. Definitely.
Look how beautiful this is here, huh? Where is this? Tacoma? Just think of the money they spent to make that duck.
Oh, definitely. It's obviously a tourist attraction.
Yeah, next time, just feed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, look how beautiful this area is. This whole bay and everything. Very nice.
Mm.
Tacoma, Washington, huh?
Mm.
There you go.
That's all, folks. Yibbidi-yibba-da.
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? It really is.
Mm.
That's all, folks.
Yep. And we've got Akarasho in the chat. Hello, Warren.
What's he want to know? What's he saying?
I was just saying hello.
Oh, that's great. Come on, somebody join us in the panel. Oh, Laura's got one.
Whatever that means.
You want to try to do one?
Yeah.
Without me? I bet you can do it.
in.
You need your practice there. Laura's got a link in the chat there.
Okay, so I don't want. Oh shit.
Let's see if you can do it. No, you can. I have
I'm
faith.
still working on it.
Okay.
I'm obviously doing it a bit slower than everybody else.
Oh, it's not a race.
Oh, I know. There must be an easier way of doing it.
Share and then share window. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
And I mean it too. That wasn't
I've
sarcasm.
got to hit play.
Yeah, that would help. Oh.
There you go. I don't know. I'll make some noise.
There we go. Wow, how close she
Yeah.
came to that gate. That was very close. Very nervy. Did you see this, Mike? Nitrate says he saw this one. Okay, well, you have my permission to close your eyes. There she goes with her mini SE.
Yep.
She's getting the hang of that. Had a good time with it, I think. You're more worried about the birds, Laura? Okay. I'm just saying you got pretty nervy with that gate. But I knew you'd be okay. You know why?
I'm an excellent driver.
Because you're an excellent driver.
I'm an excellent driver.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
Stop. You gotta stop hanging around Laura. Well. Birds everywhere. You know where those birds are from?
China.
I think they're from China. Wow, they really are getting close. Birds are the chicks. Birds are dicks. Got it.
Mm.
Then they hit your drone. You got
Yeah.
that effect, you know. Yeah. Hey Barkley, how you doing?
Hey, Barkley.
We don't want to take a chance with the music, but I'll give you some sound effect of this pond here.
Yeah, we'll do our own walking commentary.
Makes you
Hey,
feel like
Brett.
you're there, doesn't it? Makes you feel like you're there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to give that cinematic feel.
Wow, look at the birds here. First time over water. Okay. It's no different than flying anywhere else. It really isn't. People get nervous because they're going to lose their drone, but
Hey,
Hey,
TJ's
TJ.
in the house.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look at all that life in the water.
Mm.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Stop sharing. Okay, let's see how we go now.
Right. Dominic pinned the link at the top of the chat. If anybody has anything they
Yeah,
would
if
like to.
anybody wants to get on, links at the top of the chat.
That'd be good.
Yep,
This
and
is-
hit that like button.
I got the patriotic shirt on tonight. I don't know why. It was sitting on top of the pile of clean clothes. There we go.
Yeah, if it's on the top of the clean.
Yeah, but you know, my wife does her laundry like every day, so I could wear the same shirt pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay. There's another link. Let's see how we. It's
Night Train's got a link. All right.
yeah. Okay.
It's copyright. The video or the music? Only Marcus loses his. Ooh, just that's harsh. And that thing just dropped out of the sky. Just flying 1 second, swimming the next. Just yeah. Someday I'm gonna take the boat over there and just patrol that area, do a grid search. I've been wanting to buy a good sonar, you know, a good fish finder, you know, with good sonar, so I could see the bottom, map the bottom of the water. Maybe I'll find it.
Oh, wrong one. Oops.
I believe this is your video.
Yeah, I know. I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
Yeah, I think of it. Is that playing or not? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
Got it.
Woo!
Yeah. Now that looks fun.
Yeah. Why don't you maximize it so we don't have to see the, you know.
Oh, there we go.
Well, no, I meant the video itself.
Oh, yeah.
Like mouse over the video. There you go. And hit that little box. No, mouse over the video. What are you doing up there? Bottom right corner of the video.
Bottom. There
Mouse.
it is. Yeah.
Huh?
I think I got it. No. Screen.
That's not what I meant, but bottom right corner of the video itself. Right where
That it?
right where his logo right
Hey.
where his logo is.
Yeah, but is that big enough? Have I hit
See,
the wrong button?
I'm not. It's still showing windowed. Put your mouse cursor over the video,
Yeah. No, that's not
and
working.
in the bottom right corner of the video, that you'll see that little box. Because we're seeing, you know, no, that's all right. It's fine. There it is.
A bit
Oh, you
light.
found it. Oh, I'm so proud of you. There you go.
It was a bit late, but yeah, we got there in the end.
My fork, eh? Oh, TJ, you're just clever as can be. Yay!
Yeah. We finally got there. Now we just got to work out what happened.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yes.
What a great hobby this is.
Hmm.
What's her name, TJ? What's the
Nice
name of the
clouds in the background there.
TJ is going to have a cupcake for breakfast.
Oh, great.
I think TJ's a cupcake.
Yeah. Hmm. Beautiful spot.
And I'm putting some music up that you can listen to without a
Oh,
problem.
okay.
It's called Enchanted Meadow. Oh, and if I have trouble sleeping at night, I'm going to start playing this song. This is awesome. Put me right out. Okay, it's over.
Stop sharing.
Okay. Want me to share?
Yeah, you
Another
share.
one? La La Falls.
Yep, another
This
great
is,
spot.
this is for Victorian Aerial Vision.
Yeah, so
Okay,
finally we've got another Australian in the chat.
There you go. Good. There it is. You just add it.
Add to the stream.
He says we're okay with this music.
I can vouch for how beautiful this place is. I've been there.
I can literally feel my blood pressure going down right now.
Yep. And if you'd actually gone there, it would really lower. It is just such a beautiful place.
The only problem with right there is I would somehow figure out a way to step right in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have to be very careful.
Nice flying in tight quarters like this.
Mm. Good night, Laura. Akarasho, other than the drop bears, I can't think of any other bears down here. Well, you could say koala bears, but they're not really bears. Okay, so
Very cool.
yep. Hit the like button for them, and we'll see how we go next. Any other? Okay. See you, Herman.
All right, Barkley, take care.
Barkley, sorry. I got the names mixed up. I hate that.
What'd you call him?
I thought he was Herman. Sorry, Barkley. I keep forgetting people's
Who knows?
names.
Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I've been drinking today.
Yeah, I've got no excuse.
I've been wrong before. Good night, Laura.
Yeah, good night. Enjoy your sleep.
He thought who was Captain Drone? He said he thought it was Captain Drone.
Mm. Let that go through the voicemail. Someone was trying to call me, but I'll let that go through the voicemail. But they didn't know I was going to get on, so I'll just quickly text them back.
I feel a headache coming on from those samples I did earlier.
Mm.
I do have a solution for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go fill my cup. I shall return shortly.
Now, well, I'm just going to have to take a call, so talk
You got to take your call? Wait a minute. It's a bad time for you to take a call. I'm just leaving. No. All right, fine. I'll keep talking to your off with your phone call. Look at Dominic. He's got a stream going. He's taking phone calls. What the hell? All right. Who's on? Who do we got? We got anybody new? We got Agarajo, Crypto Man, Matt Bag. Well, they all been here. Crypto Man. Yeah, it's good to be paranoid when it comes to batteries. That's not a bad thing. And, certain things you should be paranoid about. And that's one of them. No booze for you? We'll stop on by. I can hook you up. Why don't get any samples? You live halfway across the country.
Yeah, sorry about
Sunday. Are you sorry?
that. Okay. Let's get back to
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
our scheduled programming and review alcohol. It seems everybody wants to talk the alcohol.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab myself a
Hello
cuppa.
to everybody else that's joined. Hello, Eric.
Is that what they call it down there? A cuppa?
Yeah, I've given you a Smurf.
It's usually coffee, though. But I'm going to grab a cuppa. I'll be right back.
Let's take it on from there. Anybody else want to share a video? Well, I'd say to answer Akarasha Warren's question there, craft beer seems to be very popular. I've noticed just around my area, there's a lot of these craft beer things going up. The same goes for gin. Gin is a very popular beverage here too. Get this working. Yeah, let's go back to share.
Ugh. And I'm back. You see, in the love of my heart for you, Dominic.
Yeah.
A big old plate of lasagna sitting in the other room waiting for me.
Oh, great.
But you're more important, even though I haven't eaten anything all day.
Mm-hmm.
Not a thing. I haven't eaten anything. However, I ate a couple of chips. I do have peanut butter in this whiskey, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
There we go.
Mm.
There we go.
Another great bridge. I got to advertise my stream for Sunday.
Yep, go for it. Keep advertising.
Well, I can multitask.
I've hit the wrong one. No, that's better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give our own commentary on this one. Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's erect. It's erect. I mean, what? Shit.
Yeah. Got it right this time. Wonderful.
Deja vu all over again. Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yep. Great movie.
Hmm.
And we're back. Nice wide cinematic shot there.
Mm-hmm.
The 3-hour tour. Okay, stop sharing. And we're back. Okay, and one more video.
There we go. Okay. It's posted, ladies and gentlemen. Officially this Sunday, another giveaway for yet another OM5.
Okay.
And hopefully the one I sent to South Australia, hopefully he'll get it by Sunday. I don't think so, but let's hope. Let's see. I'll check to see where the
Mm-hmm.
where it is. 222. Check the number. I get so many emails. Let me see here, page 2. To Trevor Fuss, who lives in Port Lincoln, South Australia. And I'm going to track that package. And all it says is it's in transit. It left Miami, Florida International Distribution Center August 17th at 7:07 p.m. It's 2 days ago.
Mm.
Now, unless it went by boat, it's probably in Australia by now. Let's take a look. No new updates. Okay. They said 6 to 10 days. Was it rigged? Yes. I intentionally rigged it so that I would have to send it as far as I possibly could across the world from me. Next time we're going to shoot for South Africa. Or maybe, I don't know, we could send it to possibly
China.
could send it
Yeah.
there. Okay. Videos linked. I will do a whole bunch of appearing on people's streams and promoting like crazy. Alexa does want to see at least 60 people in there, which shouldn't be a big jump because we had 56 in the last one. So
Yeah, I know that one.
Alexis, God, I keep getting her name wrong. She's gonna kill me.
The video I'm sharing. Wait, the wrong button again. That's just around the corner from me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does your toilet dump into that river?
Yeah, it probably does actually. Well,
Really? I was just kidding. I'm sure your septic system there in Australia is a little better than that. That looks fairly clean.
yeah.
Although I see some corn. I should start taking donations. I'll go up on the roof tonight.
Hmm.
That's an idea. Drive some donations to my channel. Okay, guys, start donating. When it gets up to $150, I'll get up on my roof.
Yeah.
Because it's a pain in the ass. I got to go out to my shed, get the ladder out, put it up to the edge of the roof, climb up there.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of the night. But I'll do it. And I will go droofing.
Yes.
Up on the droof. To come up with a theme song.
Yeah.
I want to droove. But if you think I'm going up there for free, yeah, I probably will. Go see Uncle Bill. Thank you, Matt. I think most of the people in here know me, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. And if they don't, there's something wrong. They're not paying
Exactly.
attention. Yeah. I don't have the biggest channel, 284 subs. But you know what? The
Oh.
majority of them are active. That's all I
Yeah.
got to say. I see a lot of folks 1,000, 2,000, and they'll get 30 or 40 or 50 or even 60 people in their channel. It's like,
Mm.
I get that sometimes, and I've only got 284. So I've got good ones. I got good people that actually come and visit
Yeah.
and play. Yeah.
That's a good way to be.
You're
Okay.
welcome. We enjoyed it.
Yep. Okay. Stop sharing.
You know, I got to keep the hair tight like this because you know what? The green screen, the edging, it works out better when you got the care when you don't have like wild hair sticking off. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime. I'd sub you, except I already am. Eric, please share it. You know, get the word out. The whole idea. Alexis wants to donate. You know, because she spends money like it's monopoly money, and she buys all these things, and they just sit there. So she wants to use it to good purpose, and she likes me, and she likes Jim. She likes Jim a lot, and she wants to promote the channel. So that's the whole idea: is to get new folks in there. Not that I don't love the ones I already get, because I got a lot of guys that come each and every Sunday night, which I really appreciate. But there could be more that would have nothing better to do than listen to some drunk guy on Sunday night blather on about his silly hobbies. And they may come in and have a good time. And they may come in and have a good time. Who knows? She likes to shop for gadgets. Yeah. Well, yeah, but she just doesn't buy one, Mike. I mean, that's the thing. She's got 2 extra ones. I mean, I mean, I can see buying an OM5 because you wanted stabilized phone selfie, or stabilized phone stick. But why do you have 2 extras?
Mm.
They're not that cheap. And I mean, they're 160 now, but they used to be 180. I think they were 179 when they first came out.
Mm.
Man, so many duplicates. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I like that. I think I'll take 3. Must be nice. A backup. Well, I think she was planning on giving them away as presents, because the one last week, she was giving us a choice of, what we wanted to give away this week, and 2 of them were wrapped in Christmas paper. So apparently, somebody was naughty and dropped off her Christmas list.
Mm. Possibility, yeah.
Yeah, gift wraps. Yeah, and she unwrapped it live.
Yeah. Live unboxing.
She sent me pictures of where she streams from there, and she sits there. It's like a warehouse of all the shit she's bought. I'm telling you, between the Batman area and everything else. I mean, it's just. I mean, you heard her story, how she was in a fight with DJI over that controller, over the DJI digital controller that she never ordered, and she never knew why she'd even want one, and so on and so forth. And it was sitting like 6 feet behind her on the entire time. Yeah, but she's a peach.
Yep, definitely.
Nah, she's a good girl. Apparently she likes us. I don't know why, but she does.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to give away, Dominic?
I don't really have anything to give away, no. But if anybody wants to give me some, I'll take them.
I told you, I think we need to get a GoFundMe and get you a space heater so you can stop wearing all those heavy clothes in your own house there.
But I'll take stickers.
Huh?
If anybody's got stickers, hit me up. I can put them on the back of my laptop. Stickers.
Oh, stickers.
Yeah, I can put on the back of my laptop so everybody can see.
Yeah, someday I'll make a logo. I'm so lazy. I was a web developer. I made this stuff for people for years. When it comes to my own stuff, I just can't. I just don't have. I don't know. I should.
Yeah,
That's what's funny. She's more interested in promoting my channel than I am. My channel's for fun. I'm sorry, Don.
Yeah, man. Everybody needs some slaps, bro. I'm just saying. Everybody needs some slaps.
Slaps?
Slaps. Stickers.
Oh, stickers.
I
thought you wanted to slap me. What did I do now?
Man, stickers. Slaps.
Stickers. I like stickers.
Slap them on here. Slap them on there.
Yeah,
that's good. Slaps. I like that.
I didn't want to come on, man. I felt kind of like inferior or something. With like, the old man look going or something. My hair's still fucking flowing over here.
The old men were talking.
I mean, it's thinning up top. I mean, but there's still lots of it there.
Yeah, I started a logo. I gotta finish it and get it done. Because
My
I'm so
logo
lazy.
was made by
So
Joe.
lazy.
Who is it? Fucking. Oh damn! I can't even. Joe Stan. Joe Stan FPV. He was
okay.
like Hot Dog. The straps that came out for goggles. I don't know if you know them at all. Anyway, he was one of their pilots or whatever, and he was doing some like logos for FPV pilots, like shirts. And he wanted to have logos like of all the different pilots. So he did like 3 versions of the shirts. Well, I caught him on the 3rd version. I was like, yeah, man, I don't want my logo on the shirt or whatever. He's like, all right, man. He says, I just need a good graphic or whatever for your logo. So my logo wasn't good enough graphics. He's like, man, I'll fix you up. He says, I'll make you a like graphic, a logo, so that it was HD and everything could go on shit. So he made me up the logo, and then he ended up not putting the logo on the shirt. So I never made it to any of the shirts, but he made me a free logo. And so everybody likes the logo. I mean, it's a pretty wicked logo with the Night Train FPV written underneath it and everything. It looks pretty cool. So, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So I've been using that for like 3-4 years now. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm like, hey, it's logoed. Everywhere you go, you see that logo as far as, Night Train and Facebook, you type in Night Train, it's all sloganed. And I've tried to brand it pretty well so that you can type in the Night Train FPV and you'll find it wherever.
Yeah,
anywhere
consistent branding over all social media.
Yeah, that's the thing. Branding makes it easier to find you, you get all these channels that come in, they're like this channel, that channel, and it's like you try to search their channel name in YouTube, and there's so much shit that's the same name, but not the brand or the channel, and you're like hunting, and you're like, I can't even find the damn channel unless you're an admin in the channel, you can't find them. So
you must have consistency through every platform you use.
You have to have the FPV part in mind. Otherwise, Night Train comes up all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? There's so many songs with Night Train in it. But if you use the FPV part, you usually find my logo in there, and you can associate it easy because it's a nice, easy to find logo. You know what I mean? So,
well, the name of my channel is kind of goofy. Uncle Bill's Toys. It was just a lark. It was just my name.
You're still.
It was just my name, and then Maddie and TJ kept calling me Uncle Bill when I was flying with them. I said, "Oh, okay, I'll go." Then I found out
you were the old guy, right?
And then I found out they call everybody Uncle. So God, I did.
That's because they feel so young.
And I said, I'll stick with it, because I did it. I changed everything over to it and like that. And there's a Bill's Toys or an Uncle. There's a Toys by Uncle Bill or something. I know there's some other guy out there, but there's only one that I could find. So I'm still findable. So I'll just go with it.
Once you get your numbers built up into the channel and you get it out there in social media enough times.
Well, the idea was
that it'll start coming up more and more as the top feed, and then it's branding.
The idea was I'm an old guy that's got stuff that I have fun with, and so it wasn't just about drones. I mean, the idea was it's about the Harley, it's about the boat. And whatever other hobby I come up with, like RC or whatever, Alexis sent me an RC plane kit, basically. I got from her. And I used to love RC when I was younger, like 40-something years ago. So anyway, so now I was like, I'll stick with the toys because it's got to do with fun, but all I've been doing is drones. So I think, and I mentioned to you that I should, when I work on the bike, when I change the fluids or whatever, I should put that on there. And you said, well, there's a million guys out there that put changing the fluids, and you're right, there is, but there's a reason for that. People do check it out. So anything that would bring people to the channel, you could check that out. When I'm on the boat, I could check that out. But I need to do those kind of videos, and I haven't been doing it. And it's, again, laziness, just absolute laziness. Yeah. So I figure I got a bunch of people that come in and hang out with me, which is cool, and I enjoy it. I really do. I really do enjoy it. But eventually I'll be retired, or at least semi-retired. and have a little more time to make some videos and take advantage of the other things that I've been blessed with, that I can actually enjoy and have fun with, and I'll do that. But
Okay, let's
Uncle
go
Bill's
here
Toys
and
is right now is mostly about my drones, but we'll expand out and we'll do a little crossover stuff.
Another video.
Victorian aerial visions.
I like fishing too, so fishing will be on there. So I take
We're
the bike.
gonna have to work on this Australian internet feed. It's
Yeah.
so easy on your feeds, man.
Yeah,
My
no,
video was 4K, so it was 60 frames per second 4K. That's why it kept lagging you down. It was trying to load the full video. It wasn't like 720 or it was giving you the full video trying to lag you.
Yeah.
This is Mike. Check how beautiful this area is. This is nice.
Oh, I know. Gorgeous.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, this is awesome.
The areas I got now are kind of cool.
Right.
Some
Yeah, this
rivers.
is my home state, Mikey.
I want some country like that to fly.
We got to say hi
feel
to
like
Sunrise Water Media. Hi, Chris. How you doing, brother?
I got to
All right,
really
thank
travel to find some stuff like that around here. Like hit
Oh,
the
man,
right
it's
spot,
beautiful.
the perfect spot at the coastlines all around Michigan. There are some spots. I mean, like painted rocks, this and that. But a lot of those parts in Michigan, even the lighthouses, there's over 300 lighthouses in the state of Michigan, and half of those are fucking no drone zones. They've got a posted no drone zone. So I want to get with Ryan Lortet and try to fucking change that shit.
Yeah.
As a rider on a motorcycle, going to see scenic views of Michigan, I want to share that stuff, and I can't fly half these fucking lighthouses, so it's kind of disappointing. I got to do like vlog type videos and give video like that. Otherwise, I can't do shit. Can't fly any, which I'm not 107, but I'm not monetized either. So,
God, yeah, this is gorgeous, and I want to show my
look how
love
close to the water.
and how thrilled I am that Chris is here.
Yeah.
That's
There we
right.
go.
To answer the previous
I'm good
comment,
now.
Mindset of hugeness in the house.
it's the mindset of hugeness that got me to this point of actually doing a stream. So I've adopted the
I'm going to
mindset.
meet Chris one of these days. One of these days, I'm going to meet him. He's one of those guys. I'm like, I just got to meet you. You know what I mean? You find him on the internet. You're like,
You know, Mike, we've met, and I bet you don't even remember it.
yes, we did meet. We were down at the first Florida Drone Meet. We just didn't hang out and chat and talk a whole lot.
No.
We were,
No, but I remember
you were
you.
there
I
for
remember you
one of the FPV days and everything. So
Yeah, no, I remember you being there.
Yep.
I don't remember everybody. That's what's funny. I don't remember Billy Kyle being there, and he was there.
the first FPV day, I just kind of hung out and played around and enjoyed, and that was cool. And then we went to the fly day on Saturday, and it was so windy and so busy and this and that. So many drones. Nobody really wanted to fly. There was a few that flew. I mean, but compared to the people that were there was minimal that flew that day.
Well,
So-
Mike, that happened. All I had worth flying was my Mini 2, which was new.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I was standing next to you watching you fly it at one time.
I was new to
one of my videos.
I was new to the scene. Nobody knew who I was, and I didn't know anybody there. But I was enjoying myself. In fact, you may not know this, but I bought a big giant cooler of beer, and nobody drank it. So anyway,
I didn't even know there was beer there. I had no idea there was beer there.
I brought it for you guys. I didn't drink any.
I didn't know there was beer there that day. We hung out until the end and after the drawings and everything. I mean, matter of fact,
It was there. It was available.
this is the shirt that I won at that meetup. I won this shirt that day.
I
Saturday
brought it.
from the drone meet.
Only maybe Maddie and somebody else had a couple of beers out of it because they said, "Well, they're a little concerned because you can't drink and fly." Well, I flew a little bit and then I had a few beers. I just brought it home. No, you weren't. You could have had some, but no, I was sitting at the end of the table by what's his name? Daytona. Oh shit.
I didn't even have Ed with me at that point because I dropped Ed with Carlos. So Carlos and Ed were hanging out together. It wasn't even. I picked up Ed along the way, dropped him off to Carlos, and he hung with Carlos the whole time because I was camping in my truck. So Ed's like, all right, Carlos offered him a fucking bed at the hotel with him. So I didn't even have Ed with me. I took Ed down there, dropped him off to Carlos. They hung out the whole weekend, and then I picked Ed back up on the way home the last day on the Sunday to head back. Me and Ed took off back together, packed up to head back to his place.
That's right.
Over, hung out with Carlos at the hotel on the way home, and then we were gone.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Chris, you're right. It was Rod. I spent a lot of the time talking to Rod and Charlie Mafia because we were at the end of the table there, and But I again, being new to the whole thing, because I was brand new to the whole thing, and then Matt said, "Oh no, it's not cool because of people flying and drinking and like that." It's like, oh shit! So I kept the lid closed. Meanwhile, he was drinking out of it.
I probably would have had a couple beers or something,
Yeah, I had 2 cases of beer.
So the last fly day, right? Me and Ed were sitting over there in the pavilion. I had all my shit on one side. Ed was around the corner, and he had his shit over there. He was pouring his beers in the Mountain Dew can. So he was drinking beer out of Mountain. He didn't want anybody to get mad because he was drinking early on the sun. So he was pouring his beer in Mountain Dew cans and drinking.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun though. But I decided, it's like, guys aren't flying. I want to see guys fly. Again, new to the hobby. I wanted to see some of these drones. I was never first person to a Phantom, or any of these things, And so I was like, screw it. I'll put my little baby drone up there, my little Mini 2, because they were all scared because of the wind. I mean, that was the thing. We were gusts of maybe 30 miles an hour, whatever, 28 miles an hour. They're like, oh, a little concerned. I was like, well, screw it. I'm putting it up. And here's Mr. No Experience. I put it up, and it was fine. That little shit did good.
It did over the weekend, and there was some heavy winds in some of the spots that we were flying FPV, and
once they saw the Mini 2, holding its own, to me, I don't know if it had anything.
Well, I watched your video.
Once they saw that brand new little
all the way across the road when it was trying to hold because of the fucking winds, and then you brought it back. It was able to come back no problem. But
when I did that, it was way up there though. I mean,
I
was
getting way up and fucking. It was catching the wind.
I was up over 300 feet.
When it really was able to come back. It was slow, but he had plenty of battery and shit.
Yeah, no, it was catching some pretty heavy wind at that time. But it was
crazy dusty out there.
But they they see me flying this, maybe they'll put their drone, and they did. I mean, Mark Fisher put his.
Well, you went to dinner on the second FPV night, didn't you? No,
I should have. I didn't. I wish I did. Like I said, I didn't know anybody. The only people I knew was Maddie, who invited me, and that's it. Wow. Then I met Captain Ray that day. And
I met a lot of people in the GPS and GPS droning down there. That was my big. Really, the first time that I've been to a GPS type meetup that was decent. You know what I mean? I haven't been to any GPS meetup, but I've been to like FPV meetups. Like I went down to Texas and met with like the FPV new crew. There was like a dozen of us that hung out for the weekend for like 5 days. We went down there, flew FPV, and it was strictly FPV. There was no GPS drones involved and shit. There was like
if I had come to that
International Open, which is
if I had come to that on Sunday to your FPV get together, maybe I would have picked up FPV a little sooner.
Yeah, because I mean, that's when Adrian flew fucking Ed's fucking Tiny Hawk is the FPV Sunday. Adrian flew his first FPV drone then. So it was very highly possible because I had like probably about a quarter of my fleet with me down there. I think I had like a dozen or 13, something like that down there between tiny whoops and minis and micros and my 7-inch or 6-inch, I think it is what I had then. And yeah, so I mean, I had a bunch.
Mike, are you gonna make it in April?
I don't know. This year's been fucking shoulder surgery, and I'm still not working yet right now. So everything's so tight right now. It's like, fuck, I don't know. I wanted to go down to like Minefield and go play around down there, and I wanted to get to International Open. A bunch of FPV guys were going there, and I haven't been able to hit any of them because of money and surgery and moving, and our rent increased when we moved over to here. And
well, even without all that stuff, it's very expensive to be able to just throw $1,000 or $1,500 away.
I just raised 5 kids. My last one just moved out a year and a half ago, dude. I ain't financially set yet.
I honestly
we
don't know how
didn't
to.
plan that way. We didn't do so well, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't got a house paid for yet, so.
Don't get me wrong, we're not broke, but I don't know how these guys afford to just take off from work and just go to these things.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't do it. I mean, I could, but it'd be kind of dumb. I'd have a great time. I know I would, but
it's like I was
just can't
talking to a couple of the guys like Adam and Tim that fucking are local right here, and they're trying to figure out. I got drones that I got to finish building or whatever. I got frames. They're trying to give me more shit. I'm like, dude, I got a bunch of shit on the wall. I don't even fly right now because I can't, or I don't have the time, or fucking, you got to finish things, or there's just lots of different shit going on, and everything keeps fucking interfering. So
Yeah.
I got out and flew some DJI this last couple of weeks. That's been nice.
That's good.
I need to get my Mini Q fixed though. You guys like that horizon tilt in my video? Did
Yeah.
you notice that? It's like flying cinematic fucking FPV drones. It gets that horizon tilt. It stabilizes out here and then floats. And I crashed it into the fucking bar at the last house that we were living at. So the gimbal's been kind of funky since, but I still get some good videos, and it gives it, with FPV being my forte anyway, people are like, oh man, I bet there's some are guessing right now. They're like, is that like a DJI, or is that a cinematic drone, or is that the DJI FPV drone? Just throw some video up there. Don't get specific, and I hope they enjoy the fucking view.
Yeah. Refill.
Right, refill.
I needed a refill. Plus, my vape was empty. So anyway, yeah, I had fun, and that really set me on my way to getting into this whole thing.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby, dude. And I'm not like sold on FPV versus GPS either. So I mean,
well, it's two different things. One's more
a platform for everything. There's cinematic.
One is flying photography.
There's DJI. There's everything else.
To me, one is flying photography, and the other one is flying. You know what I'm saying?
As far as the drone, it's flying for photography or flying. But
Right.
as far as flying overall, you look at it as a photography type thing, or cinematic, or movie, or potential. There's so much out there right now. NASCAR is using FPV drones.
Yeah.
The drift cars, they're using FPV drone. There's so much out there for different platform of that full cinematic drone flying, that if you get into all shapes and forms, one, I find that FPV only enhances my stick capabilities on a GPS drone. When I'm panning a shot or gimbaling, my hands are so gimbaled and finger sensitive from flying FPV that doing some of those pan shots and gimbal at the same time, it just becomes more natural. Your finger muscle memory, that kind of thing. So it does enhance some of the things that you do with fucking GPS drones. GPS drones give you the capabilities that FPV drones don't, being able to sit and reset a shot or this or that. So to use both, there's so much out there right now that they're using every type of drone, whether it's an FPV, a cinematic, or
Absolutely.
that's why they built all those heavy
the
cinematic
difference
drones.
too is you can put a good camera on an FPV drone, but the better FPV drones already have a pretty good camera built in, and some of them have excellent cameras already
My
built in.
Cinewhoop's actually got a 1080 DVR onto the fucking board, so the camera that's actually recording out whatever the camera actually records to the board records to an SD card, and it's different than the actual view that I'm getting into my goggles. Whereas it's the same signal, but my goggles are interfering as far as the signal that's being sent. So it's the same camera. It's just one camera on the front, but it records onto the DVR at 1080.
Mm.
And they've got bigger and better ones out there. I mean,
I am not an FPV guy like you are. However, I think it's fun. You know, I mean, I bought a Fat Shark and a setup and a couple of mini whoops, cine whoops. Well, they're whatever. They're just whoops. Anyway, and just terrible at it because I just don't have the time to really to learn, to actually get the feel of it. And so I bought it from TJ Grady. Thank you, TJ. Great deal. I bought a Flymore FPV, DJI FPV kit for him. I'm like, people bust balls over those drones, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun to fly. I mean, I can wear the goggles. I don't get queasy or anything. It's not a problem. And I really liked it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with those drones. I bought the ARM, the ARM thing. I put
Chris
on
is
recently.
asking. He says,
Yeah,
"Can you make you a better pilot?" It all depends on perspective. It's really perspective. I've crashed.
And they really crucify the camera on that. But the camera that's pretty much as good as an Air 2. So I don't know why they crucify it so hard. It's a half-inch sensor. It's pretty much the same thing. But I don't know. I put those goggles on. I flew the drone. It's like, this is fun. I could see this being a good time.
So I've got analog goggles. I started with Fat Sharks, the basic analog. And I've got a rapid fire receiver on those. And then I've got the anniversary edition V4 Attitudes. They're the red and black ones that are out. And then I bought the Orca V1s, the original Orcas that came out.
Orcas, yeah.
to get the nice lenses. They're supposed to be future proof and all this and that because the lenses are the same.
Thing.
Anyway, so I got those, and then I bought the DJI FPV drone as well. So now I've got 2 drones on DJI as well. So I've been playing with them, but analog, I like the way it breaks up as far as FPV wise. It gives you more of a advanced warning. It's like, oh, it's starting to fade. It's starting to fade. Okay, I'm good with that. I'll come back. You know what I mean? DJI has a tendency to get to where it's at and then like drop. And I mean drop. So I'm not sold on the DJI FPV necessarily yet either. But analog's where I started.
All I know is I took it out. I put it in sport mode. I flew it around at 63 miles an hour. It just seemed like a lot of fun. That's all.
It's a blast, dude. I love flying the DJI POS, dude. I do. I really do.
I'm gonna take advantage of their the app so that I can practice. What is it called? They have that app so that you can.
I haven't used the actual app where you can fly virtual reality on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hook up the goggles and everything.
You probably don't need it because you're an experienced pilot.
I barely use the Sims. I've got like 4 or 5 Sims for fucking FPV. I barely use the Sims there. So,
but I'm going to try that out and give it a little shot. And if I feel like I'm. But that's what's nice. DJI people want to bust
build muscle memory as to what the drone's going to do of some sort. It may not be exactly the speed or this or that.
Oh, right.
But it's still building that muscle memory.
Like you're losing control. You just hit the button and
reaction. Yeah, double tap, baby.
And I'm back to.
I'm at stop. Yep.
So they were saying there was at least 6 DJI FPV crashes in Chicago, and not one of them got smashed. I mean, one of them, Barkley.
I dropped mine on the ground and flipped it and fucking beat it up a couple of times, and
then they kept flying
a little bit, and I put Barkley the arms on it.
Barkley hit a tree at 60 miles an hour, but he had the arm braces on.
Yep.
Anyway, he hit a tree and it didn't, and his drone was fine. So
I haven't flown mine yet. I was gonna fly it just recently, and I haven't because I ended
Well,
up
say,
buying
well,
a
it's
Mini
totally
2.
different.
But
Don't expect it to be like other FPV, and I
put
don't.
the-
But all
I put the
FPVs,
Hero
little,
8 mount on top of it.
all
So
FPVs, a little
I'm
different.
looking to see how much of a change the Hero 8 hanging on top of that motherfucker makes it feel as far as wonkiness. Because to me, it's really wonky. It's like heavy, throw it around kind of drone.
All I've done is fly these little 75 millimeter, or these little 75s.
Do you have the upgraded props on yours?
No,
No,
it's
you
it's
got the
all
original OG props.
it's all stock.
That's what I'm still on my second set of props. That's how little I've done with it.
Well, I've only taken it out one day, and and I was like, well, let's
Oh,
see. And by the third battery, I was kind of dive bombing my backyard a little bit with it. No, I mean, as much as you can.
I killed the first shot because I put it into acro mode and
Yeah, I
forgot to shut acro mode off before I tried to land. And
Oh.
it flipped over and like tore up the props is the only reason I killed the first set of props.
Yeah, no, I went
Otherwise, I've been really careful with it, but I have flipped it over a couple of times trying to land it and do some shit, and nothing bigger crash though.
Yeah, I'm not. I am. I'm in no means an FPV pilot yet, but it makes me feel more confident that I can get to that level. And it's totally different. It's really weird, and it's slow, and it's whatever it is, and it's like kind of wallows around and this and that. Yeah, I know it weighs a shit ton. It's a heavy FPV drone. Of course, it's going to be like that. But it is what it is, and I mean, Max 420 flies the shit out of his.
Mhm.
I mean, he chases, he does the drift chasing. He does a great job with that. So, I mean, you get what you can out of it, enjoy it, and have fun with it, and then maybe I'll move on, and maybe I'll get a 5-inch and a 7-inch, and move on from there. I'll tell you, the little mini moves out there, I don't think those little minis are a good thing to learn on.
If you start to enjoy yourself, you're hooked. Welcome to the dark side. I'm just saying, it'll continue. The thing about FPV is you can put it in a fucking wing, you can put it in a plane. There's so many things. If you've got the right set of goggles right now with Fat Shark, you can get the adapter that goes on the other side, and it gives you the active air, so you can like head movement, head tracker. So you can put it in a plane, and you could be flying a plane like you were just cruising around, and you can like turn left and look out the side passenger damn window. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, you can turn left. And there's quite Andy RC's got a couple of videos doing head tracker. Check into that, dude. That'd be so cool. I got a trainer gas powered. I'd love to be able to do that and get some good audio with it with a GoPro somewhere mounted, so that you can hear the engine sound on the gas powered trainer. And get the head tracker in there. That'd be cool.
Now I see, like Chris says, tiny whoops are more difficult to fly than larger quads.
Smaller
and
and more twitchy.
I can see that because I'll tell you, I mean, these little shits, if you put 2S on them with no, you're gone. You're gone. Now I need to turn down my controls and do all that crazy shit and like that, but I'm learning on my own. I don't have somebody here, teaching me to do that. And I knew I should do it, but here I am, Mr. Ego. Oh, I can do this. And boom, it's gone. And it's in the backyard, somebody's backyard or somebody's roof or whatever. It's like,
for ripping small areas, this is probably my favorite one. This is a little 3-inch quad. It's to simulate the DRL racer, the Drone Racing League racer. But dude, it's like full screen, and it runs on a 3S pack. I get about 7 minutes of flight time out of it with little 3-inch tri blades. Dude, this thing's fun as shit. It probably do about 65, 70 mile an hour. It's on Crossfire. It's on analog, but I think it's like a 400 milliwatt VTX. But yeah, that thing's a screamer, dude. She's fun to rip.
Looks fun.
It's the tiny trainer, is the FPV that is. We call it the tiny trainer. So it's supposed to be like the DRL training type thing, but Man, a 3-inch. This thing right here is peppy. You flip it, it's like I can do a couple rolls before I like grab the throttle again and only be like 30 feet off the ground. It'll
Yeah.
roll, flip, all kinds. Yeah, it's fast.
Cool.
But that's depending on your rates and how you set it up too.
Mm.
Like he was saying, some of them are a little bit too quick. You can slow that down with your stick movements, you know, so that like
What I discovered was
to halfway in your stick, you can
both of
make
my little
it
moves.
fuzzy.
I could put a jumper on and just do 1S, and if I do that, I'm actually able to fly it around a little bit. You know,
Mhm.
I mean it dies really
Well,
quick, but you
You
know
can
at least
set
I
up
was able to do that.
profile. So you can set up a profile so you do it like a 1S profile.
Right,
And this is the rates and shit that I wanted to run at that 1S.
right.
And then you could do it so you got a 2S profile, and you could take that 2S profile and back that throttle control down and soften it so that
Yeah,
you can work
back it down.
into it. So at the bottom end, it feels like your max end of the 1S. You know what I mean? Or the
Mhm.
3/4
And
of
as
the
you get
1S.
more confident, you can turn
work
that up.
it in and then build it into your own flying. So that you've got two profiles. Well, here's my warm-up pack. I want to be safe. I'll put it in the 1S mode. Or if I'm out ripping outside and I got a nice area, I can throw it in 2S and really get in.
Mike, and you know what? Seriously, that's all really cool, and I kind of liked it. I kind of liked getting into the nuts and bolts of all that.
Mhm.
And I even liked repairing it after I smashed the shit out of them. You know, that old part of it. You know, get my hands in it, and I liked all. But it's time, you know, and that's what's nice about the DJI. It's you put it, you just change the settings, and boom, you go. You know what I mean? You just go.
There you go.
So, and it's fun, and the video and the video on the goggles is just amazing. You know, it just clear as can be.
When I got
And
into it,
doesn't
there
matter-
wasn't a
doesn't
whole
matter
bunch
how
of
bright the
bind
sun
and
is,
flies
what's
and
going
a bunch of drones that were out there where you could order with the air units and whatever goggles and this and that. There wasn't so many options when I got in. I got in like 2018. This shit's crazy compared to that, dude.
It just bothered me. People like, oh, you're flying that plastic drone at POS. It's gonna break and like.
Dude,
Oh,
my
it does
first
it.
drone was a Racer 250 E-Sheen, and that was plastic arms. My first day out flying. I mean, I haven't got like 6 packs in this drone or whatever. I busted an arm. Oh, there's no replacement arms. Okay, how long is that going to take? Oh, well, you might want to find somebody with a good 3D printer that can do it for you, because that'd probably be a lot faster. At that, and that was 4 years ago. Nobody had no fucking printers, dude. I was calling my buddies in the industrial field down like Tool and Die and shit down in Detroit, going, "Hey, I know you've been dabbling." No, so yeah.
Good night, Chris. Have a good night, buddy.
There's been
Good
a lot
night.
of big changes in the technology.
Thanks for stopping by.
But anyway, I had one day out with it. I enjoyed it. I haven't had the ability or the chance to fly it again. I have to go.
Ain't crashed his and broke his yet, so you should be safe, Bill.
I'm gonna go up to my dad's on. I need somebody to stand next to me, technically. You know.
Nick off now, all right? Nick off, eh?
Nick off. I'm gonna go up to my dad's on Sunday, and I'm gonna let him be my spotter.
There you go.
And I'm gonna bring my tablet. I'm gonna hook that up with that works fine, and he can watch. He can also see what I see.
And
You know?
that's the fun part about the DJI thing is being able to plug into the DJI to plug into your tablet. Goes right to the DJI app, and you can screen share right through there. See exactly what you're seeing in the goggle, pretty much. It's cool.
Yeah, it works good. But one guy online was saying he actually gave the goggles to a friend so the guy can actually experience the FPV, and he was just flying off the tablet. You know what I mean? So
yeah, with that you could put it into safety modes or whatever and not go full acro, and you could go in easy and be able to fly off the tablet just like you were flying your regular drone. It's all fucking locked. Let go of the stick and it stays. You know what I mean?
Well, as long as it works good, maybe I'll even run Prism. And
Acro's a little bit funny with it. It does.
Stream.
It's not flying like your regular FPV drone. If you got one of those and getting into fucking
Yeah, I'm not. I'm,
the
I'm not,
DJI FPV drone, it's
not
not
doing,
the same.
not doing manual mode anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit.
Most of the time when I fly, I'm in like the sport type mode or whatever. I'm not even in the acro mode because the acro mode's so wonky. What am I going to do with it? Nobody wants to see really flips with that kind of whoop, you know. It's more like a power loop than a flip or some shit, you know. It's just so heavy. I think the biggest I've ever built was like close to like 1,000 grams or something like that, you know.
I tell you what, though, the transmission, the range, the transmission was fantastic. You know, because it really does a great job. I was flying too low. I mean, it wasn't real low, but considering there were homes between me and the drone, there were trees and homes and whatever, and I was like going up the canal.
It's got penetration.
You can't forget that I'm ground level, and I've got my neighbors' homes across the way, and then I got the homes on the other side. I got the trees and like that, and the video was just.
And that's why so many FPV guys are Fat Shark FPV analog type guys have switched over to DJI because they like flying bandos. So if I fly a DJI, it's already got the penetration. I boost up the power and I fly it at a bando. It's like 3 times the power that I'm flying with an analog unit in a bando area, and I can fly everywhere. Explore.
You need to get a little bit more penetration.
Yes, like through concrete. Yeah, you know, hard.
But anyway, it was fun, and I felt confident, and I didn't have a problem with it. So, and I wasn't Stevie wondering it, and like that. I saw myself when I was flying by, and it was all fine. Like, so I think I'll be okay. Like I said, I'm going up to my dad's on Sunday because he's finally went back to getting internet again, and he wanted to buy a laptop online, so I bought him one because he had one. He had a PC before. It aggravated the crap out of him. I'm going back to the 50s. I want internet. I don't want it on my phone. I don't want even. Now he's.
With older folks, you almost want to just go with a tablet just so that they can't fuck it up real bad. You know what I mean? But they're always dropping shit, so makes sense there.
So a MacBook, I used, a refurbished MacBook Pro. I found a better deal on it. It's okay. We'll set you up. Apple. So anyway, I'm going to set him up with that. I'm going to go up to his house. He's got the modem showed up today. He hooked up the internet. So Sunday, I'm gonna after I have a meeting at 9:30, and then I'm gonna drive up to his place, and I'm gonna bring my new drone, FPV, and maybe I'll be live. We'll see. Maybe you guys see me Sunday, but Sunday night giving away another
Y'all better be there because we need 60 people in there. And we need to make sure that we know that Alexis.
I'd give them away all day long, but this is Alexis's rules, and she's the one giving it away, so that's cool.
Yeah.
She's just doing it on Bill's channel. That's all there is to it.
Well, yeah, but she's got to stop offering because I still pay the shipping.
Wow, dude.
Huh?
That could get expensive.
I know it cost me $70. Well, I was lucky. The one to Australia is only $70. But I'm saying only. I mean, I don't want to pay $70 a week to give something.
Yeah. That's why so many channels.
God bless her for wanting to promote my channel. I appreciate it. 100% appreciate it.
So I won like a 4-in-1 ESC on eDrone's channel the other night, but he was highlighting somebody on his channel that was from Canada, and he wouldn't offer the gifts that he was giving out, the prizes that he was giving away. He wouldn't offer shipping to Canada. I'm like, all right, here's for Canada. If I'm going to put my name in, if I win, I'll ship to USA or Canada. So any Canadian pilot that wants it, here's your opportunity. You can win it from me right here. So it ended up going to somebody over in Chino, California in the end.
Well, no,
The
you know what?
Canadian person didn't want it. He's like, no, just send it over to him.
She paid the $160 or $170 for the product itself. So that's the least I can do. That's what that's why I said I'll ship it anywhere. Whoever wins, wins. You know what I mean? But
Well,
and
that's
I'm
what I'm saying. I
I'm
mean,
not
your
complaining.
channel.
I was glad to do it. But you can't do it every week.
Yeah, you can't do that every week.
You know,
Once a
because
month,
I
kind of
make
giveaway.
no income from my channel. Zero.
Hold on, let me put in a couple hours of overtime this week.
Eric
Don't get
Lipinski
that.
is a local guy. He's saying, I want FPV now. Mike is the expert. He's this guy here is the expert. I want FPV now, but I'm torn if I should get the
I think
Avata.
it's all right. So the Avata is going to be a cinematic drone. It's going to be a slow flying drone. You're not going to learn FPV. Okay, as far as acro, this or that, it's not going to be one of those kind of drones. You're better off with a DJI FPV drone than that. If you want FPV, your best bet is to get a cheap set of like your Tiny Hawk the kit or something like that. Once you put your eyes into the goggles, you got to worry about like all that bullshit with your eyes and gravity and you getting sick and dizzy and you may not enjoy it. So in my opinion, like the Beta FPVs or the Tiny Hawk kits are a good basic. If you wear glasses, they suck because of none of the goggles that they have for it fit. But so FPV wise, you're better off trying to find like a small FPV, a bind and fly type kit, even a 3-inch or something like that. Tiny Hawks, those are your better bets. Beta FPV. The parts are cheap. They're easier to fix because most of the motors plug right in. You don't have to solder. As far as your Tiny Hawk, it's just a plug-in type fucking motor. So replacing the motor, some small screws, things like that. If you start breaking cameras, you might have to start replacing, but it's not hard to replace the whole frame on it, this or that. You can get some basic good controllers, or if you buy a Tiny Hawk and invest a little bit, the more you invest. Goggles and radio are where you're going to invest and reuse. Drones will replace. You'll beat them up, you'll break them, you'll throw them away. You'll buy a new one for a couple $100. The goggles, you want better goggles to make sure that you can swap out like modules. Some of the older goggles didn't have modules you could swap out for your receivers. So you want that. And then you're getting into the HD type screens, LED, this or that with the newer goggles, HDOs or this or that. But analog is cheaper than getting into digital. If you want to get into digital, goggles for a good set of analog goggles or a good set of digital goggles, you're looking at about the same price. It doesn't matter there. But to build an analog drone versus a DJI drone, you're probably looking a little bit more DJI at HD, or even if you get in like HDO2s, something like that with the Fat Sharks and whatnot.
I'd say it'd be like 100, 150 more if you're going to go with HD.
Yeah. It costs a little more, and each drone you build is going to cost a little bit more on the dollar than analog. But that's where everybody's going nowadays too. So there's a lot of good. Marcel off Access up in Canada flies analog, dude. He don't fly digital. He's doing like long range 7-inch runs up Canada coast and all kinds of shit. So you can do shit with analog and Crossfire. I run Crossfire mostly, and I run analog mostly. I've got 2 drones currently that have DJI air units in them, and I barely flown them. So I'm analog most of the way, but I've got the DJI FPV, so I've got the goggles to be able to play. But It's also a pain in the ass to switch between DJI and air units from a DJI FPV drone. You got to like rebind, and each time you go from the FPV drone, you got to rebind the goggles to the air units in order to fly those. And then when you go back to the FPV drone, you got to rebind it to the FPV drone. And it resets all your settings too. So you got to go through all your video settings, all that, all your binding for the acro mode, all that shit. Yeah, you're resetting everything. So it's been a pain in the ass. I was hoping they were going to fix it. And that's why I'm not sold on the Avatar or Avata and the new goggles, you know, the Avatar system that's out there, whatever. From, I don't know. There's so many companies fighting over who's going to do what between DJI and HD. And I'm like, this is getting political right here. Walk Snail and fucking Caddx and Caddx. Oh, I'm stepping away. No, you got fired, motherfucker. There's a difference. You didn't walk away. You got shit canned. That's a nice way of saying, oh, we're still trying to be friendly.
Mm.
Yeah, there's so much with the HD
Well, the
system.
competition must be fierce then.
What's that?
The competition must be really fierce.
Well, the HD is new. I mean, up until a year and a half ago, there wasn't really any HD. And then all of a sudden, there's a few systems out there, and there's a few companies that, because everything's made in freaking China, it's all leaked somewhere. You know what I mean? So now there's like 3 companies. Oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. Wait, did Fat Shark do it? Did Walk Snail do it? Did Caddx do it? Did DJI do it? There's 4 companies involved right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, if you want to get technical, Fat Shark isn't even its own company. They're owned by Red Cat. They're Fat Shark's an entity of Red Cat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all politics and undercover marketing. There's a bunch of companies working together. Just like everybody was like, Walk Snail and Caddx, they're the same. The logo, it's a snail. Walk Snail, Caddx is a snail. Wait.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, no, but no, they're not. So what? That's why we put it under different labels over in China, because there's no bullshit like that for copyrights and infringements. That's why there's so many clones of drone frames. FPV frames, you put out a frame and build a nice drone frame, carbon fiber, you put it on the market. A month from now, there's a fucking company over there and fucking, it's going to be on fucking Alibaba. It's going to be on fucking Banggood. It's not going to have the same name, but it's going to be your frame. You know, they're that fast at cloning shit over there, and there's no claim against them. There's no laws against doing that over there. They just drop a company, change the name.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's their marketing.
Dominic,
that's China.
Yeah.
I haven't heard your voice in like 20 minutes, man.
Oh, okay. No, I just basically just
he's the one that got me going again.
Mike was saying.
Because you were gone.
Oh, it's my fault. Yeah, it's not the guy drinking whiskey out of the bottle, straight out of the bottle. God bless. Cheers.
I was
Bourbon.
listening and
Good for you. Mikey, cheers. There you go.
Cheers to everybody.
I need to get some more ice in the glass, I think.
Now, we got off on FPV quite a bit there. And Dominic's he's not an FPV guy. Not yet.
Not yet, but I want to learn.
Not yet.
Well, that's why I threw a GPS video in earlier.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, firstly for me, if I wanted to get an FPV, it's just the money outlay for it. That would be the first hurdle.
Well, you're already outlaying money for the drone genre that you're in.
Yeah.
So outlaying more money for different controller, different goggles, different
Yeah.
drones, totally different hobby. I mean, not totally different, but
I'd
I mean,
offer to sell you some old gear, but it's cheaper for you to buy a new and
Yeah.
have it put to yourself there.
Yeah.
I know the
Shipping
shipping
is
costs,
hideous.
right? It's crazy. Tim Jackson bought me a printer. He was like, dude, I got this printer and it doesn't work. It's in Japanese. It needs new firmware. I'm tired of fighting it. He says, I'll send it to you. So he promised it to me. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. You know, no worries. I don't really need it, man.
Derek has a good question. The difference is a Whoop is not controlled with GPS. A Whoop, if anything, you don't have any. It's all manual, and you're flying with goggles. Now the DJI Avata.
Still getting used to this.
Are we going off?
No. I was
Did the show just end? What happened?
no.
I feel like, woo, let's get live.
Well, we're done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in.
All right, we'll have to finish the question next week.
No, I'm not going. I would just.
Whoop is totally manual. It's not the quality of video that you can get from a camera drone. It's a totally different hobby. They're quite a bit harder to fly. Am I still on?
Yeah, we're still on.
I don't even know if I'm on.
You're on. Don't worry about all the flickering of the screen. That's just musical chairs.
No, but here's the thing. What makes the DJI Avata different? The DJI Avata is taking the Whoop series of drones and taking it to the next level. It's going to have GPS, apparently.
Yeah.
It's going to have a really good camera. It's going to have the abilities to be like a Whoop, which is like a racing drone or a drone you can fly indoors because it's got ducted fans, it's got protections. It's going to be different than what's out there right now.
The
Do
DJI
you want to hold off and buy the Avata? I don't think it could go wrong. What do you think, Mike? I think if it's your first, I don't know. I mean, they're not out yet. We can't say for a fact.
Drone. The difference between that and the DJI FPV drone is that it's going to be more stabilized for indoor and whatnot. That smaller shot, close-ups and whatnot, and that's what everybody wants to try to do. They want to simulate. Oh man, I see the cool shot coming in on a cinematic drone on it.
No,
Chris, I want to do that close up. The
Avata is not all manual. That's what makes it different. It's going to be like a crossover between the DJI FPV and actual Whoops.
It will have manual though. You will be able to do manual mode, just like the DJI FPV drone.
But up until
it's going to be similar. But up until now, and compact.
The Whoop drone was manual. Up until now,
you can put GPS, but it's not the same GPS either. So when people say, "Oh, you can put GPS on a FPV drone," I've got GPS on FPV drones, but it's not the same GPS locating and control that you get from a DJI.
No, it's not controlling the drone. It's just telling you where it is.
Remember that. There's a break there too. But yeah, there will be. It's going to be that be able to come in and just do that pan shot in, nice, slow, stabilized where it's not wonky, and the camera's supposed to have a little bit more control.
Eric, it's not a bad idea to get into the hobby with a used rig like I did. I paid $700 and I got the DJI FPV, but I got a good deal because I know the guy. But it's a DJI FPV, and I got 3 batteries. So I basically and the charging block, charging strip, whatever it is. So for $700, and the thing was flown maybe 10 times. So it's like brand new. Never crashed it, not a scuff on it. So I got lucky. However,
I can't say the same thing about mine.
Yeah, well, they get.
I paid full price and I crashed.
I'm sure mine will have a couple of war wounds on it. But anyway, it's a great way to start and get into it because it will protect you. Like I said, even if you go into manual and you lose, and you lose confidence, and you think you're losing control, you hit the button and it stops dead in midair, and it becomes a
Even
camera
you
drone.
can still get the care refresh so that you can, get the cheaper repairs. For
Yes.
it too. So
So people can say what they want and bust DJI's chops, but really, they're actually introducing a whole new genre of people into FPV that aren't scared to actually get involved with it, because you can actually fly it like a camera drone. I mean, you could just put it in normal and just fly it around. You can put it in sport. Now you're flying around at 64 miles an hour, but it's still a GPS drone. I mean, it only allows you to tilt so far, and that's it. And then you want to play around with manual, and you start getting, you bring it up at a little higher elevation, so you got some room to react. And if there's a problem, hit the oh shit button and stop.
You're done. It levels out and stops right there. It's like that. I don't care if you're going 70 miles an hour full tilt. It stops like that. It'll go.
It does. You can be upside down. You can be upside down, not sure where you are, scared. It's like, I think it's dropping. It's upside down. I don't recognize anything I'm seeing. Hit the button. Boom.
I think that was the funnest part.
There it is.
The drone meetup on Sunday that we had the DJI FPV out there. There was two of them. Bill was the other Bill. I can't even think of the channel now. But the other Bill was out there flying his FPV drone, the DJI FPV, and he was doing those stops out there in front of us and whatnot. That was impressive how that thing stopped, dude.
Well, that's what's funny. People that are good FPVers like you, Mike, are clearly good FPV. Clearly an experienced long-term FPV guy who could really bust DJI's butt, and a lot of them do. Oh, it's not really FPV; it's this, it's that. But you know what? Seriously, it really supports the FPV hobby, because it gets people in a little at a time. I mean, I was ready to never put my Fat Sharks on again, and I could care less. I've got drones I enjoy flying, so I don't have time. I work full time plus because I'm a manager, and I was probably never going to get good at flying my little whoops. I wanted to get better at it. Maybe when I retire, I will. I'm sure I will. But in the meantime, I bought that used DJI FPV. God, this is fun. I am enjoying this, and it's going to keep me from smashing the shit out of it, which which I kind of like.
Little whoops and shit like that, tiny hawks and shit like that. Because you fly around in a park just playing around.
I restarted the VTX port on one of my whoops already.
And flying the DJI FPV is like, oh, this shit ain't nothing, dude.
This is fun.
And you get more comfortable with the way that you can handle it.
So I don't understand why they would criticize that. It's going to bring more people into the hobby.
It's had lots of. I've never used the remote ID either, or the remote control thing of the wand. I've never used that on the DJI FPV. I want to try that one day, but anyway,
the question he was asking: should he wait for the Avata? I'm guessing the Avata is going to be very similar to the Mini 2. To the FPV, I guess.
It really depends on exactly what you're really wanting to get into as far as flying FPV.
Well, here's my
cinematics to fly around, like to add to your regular stuff. So you get some close-ups on some views, or do you want to fly it around to get some views of some parks? Or if you get a good deal on a used DJI FPV complete, because a lot of guys sell it without the. Anyway, if you get a good deal on a used FPV complete, I would get it and then fly it and have fun, because it looks like the idea, from what I understand, is that the new one is going to be backwards compatible with the old car. I'm calling it old. They've only been out a year or 2 years. The FPV version, the DJI version 2s
and it's going to be backwards compatible. So you'll have a controller, you'll have the goggles, and you buy just the drone.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at. I'm waiting to see what it comes out, and I'm like, I already got the DJI FPV. I'm like, I'm gonna wait and see what the goggles do, cross compatibility and backwards compatibility.
I mean, Matty, you know, for Matty drones, he swears that it's going to be compatible. So if it's going to be compatible, why
it's supposed to be?
Why do I buy the new goggles so that my vision has 1080p instead of 720?
I mean, references for radio transmission and video transmission all have been the same.
How far are you going? I mean, you know,
I get 2 miles. I get 2 miles off the DJI FPV straight up.
Right, the old FPV is way further than you should probably go now.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, if you got the old rig, I may buy the Avata, but I'm just going to buy just the Avata. I don't need the new goggles. I don't need the new.
It comes out and get a good price on it. You know what I mean?
And from what it looks like in the pictures, the controller is the same.
Yeah, I've already got the controller. I've already got the goggles. So there's no other reason.
Right. Exactly. And if you get a good enough deal, even though they dropped the price of the goggles to $430, don't forget the controllers, whatever it is. If you add those two together and you get a decent deal, the drone is practically free.
Them dropping the price on the V2 goggle is what scares me the most. You know what I mean?
Well, they're coming up with new goggles.
They're trying to offload product, which almost says like, oh,
Mike,
we got shit that's not going to be compatibility, so we're not going to keep making that money. You know,
don't be scared. The reason is the new goggles are going to be backwards compatible. So why sell the old one? So don't be scared. It's actually a good. It's actually a good thing. It's actually a good
for
thing.
Like another $50, you could already buy the V3, basically the DJI 2 goggles.
If the new one was not backwards compatible, they wouldn't drop the price of the old one because they don't need to make the old one anymore because the new one's backwards compatible. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about
don't be scared. Right? It's actually a good sign.
But yeah, I like the sounds of an Avatar, man. To me, the DJI FPV drone was almost a cinematic drone, except for it was too freaking big. You know what I mean? That was their problem. If they'd have made it smaller in the first place, they'd have been better off. But it was too big, just too heavy with the battery and everything else. That's what I think.
A little fat. I'm a little fat, but I'm still level.
I still play around. I still got great. There's video of the DJI FPV drone in my fucking intro and everything. So I mean, you know, I like it. It's been a fun drone. I've had some scary times, but like when it like blacked the screen out, I was like,
you get what I'm saying.
A neighborhood up in the woods, and it returned to home, and I was like, is it coming home? But it came home, dude. It came home. So I can't.
You understand what I'm saying? The drop in the price is a good sign. Because that's telling you that the new goggles will work with the old system. Because otherwise, why buy the old goggles? If the old goggles are the only things that work, the old DJI system, well, then they can continue to sell it for a higher price. But the fact, if they are going to come out with new goggles that work with the new system, the old system.
There's no ice.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, get some ice.
I agree. Let me grab some ice and I'll be right back.
Right. It's not a bad thing. And let me tell you right now, the old goggles, the version 2s, the video on that, when they're on your face, it's awesome. I mean, it's super clear. I mean, I fly with a 1440 phone, so that has up to 1300K. It's a long story. Anyway, lots of light, whatever. Flying with those goggles, it's 100%. I mean, you are there. There's no. issues. There's no. Do I see what I'm seeing? I mean, you see what you need to see. The fact that the new ones might be a little better, a little higher resolution, will not affect your flying, in my opinion. The only thing that could affect it possibly is latency. But I guarantee it, I'm sure that the latency is going to be, the difference is going to be to the point where you cannot tell the difference. And if the new ones, allegedly the latency is better, it's probably only going to be better at the same resolution as the old goggles. Because data transfer is data transfer. And if they say the new goggles have a higher resolution and the latency is equal to the old resolution, well, the old resolution is what it is, and the latency will be the same. So you will be flying at the same latency with slightly less resolution that you will not notice while you're flying the drone at all.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, it's somebody who's actually flown a little bit with analog. No, it's like strapping a TV to your face. I mean, you are right there and enjoying it. Yeah, it's not even visible. You're right, Jim. It's not even visible. I mean, well, they talk about latency versus digital versus analog. Analog latency is the lowest, of course. My brain is what it is. It's only wired to recognize what it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I am not flying competitively. And possibly as a competitive flyer, if I go from point 2 whatever to point 3, it may dull my edge. Guess. But the new, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I wouldn't want the new goggles. Latest and greatest is always the best. I mean, it's a fact of life. But if the old goggles work with the new drone, fucking save your old goggles and buy the drone by itself. Period. Because it looks awesome. And it's easy to fly. Anyway, that's me. What do I know?
Well, it's your opinion. Everybody has their own opinion on certain things. And
Yeah, Dominic, I'm amazed that I've actually gotten this deep into the discussion with FPV because I am a camera drone pilot. Period. And FPV is just for fun.
Yeah.
And I've only barely done it, but I do my research. And people don't need to waste their money on the latest and greatest if it's not going to do them any good. And if you guys want to have a set of goggles in your face and see crystal clear video while you're flying your drone, the V2s are awesome. They really are. And if they work with the new drone, then why bother buying the new goggles? Which is why maybe DJI might not have them compatible at the beginning and then come in with them. And once sales start to drop down, they make them compatible. So we'll see. We'll see. But they are in business to make money. Imagine that.
Obviously.
I don't blame them. Why should you blame them? Oh, they don't support the industry. They make the best shit in the industry, and they're trying to make $1. And they sell less for less. They sell the best camera drones for less than the crappy camera drones. And so they're doing the best they can. But there's a point where you got to understand that there's still a business after all.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, I have the control on the goggles only because I bought. Let's see, Jim's there. I got the control on the goggles only because I bought the kit, and like I said, I'm brand new, and I'll enjoy it for now.
That's why I bought it.
You tried the goggles and me?
We bought it to drink it.
Eric, what goggles did you fly with the Mini?
Goggles with the Mini.
What he said. That's our friend Eric Lipinski. He said I tried the goggles with the Mini. I know not the same as FPV, of course not. Well, you know what? Hey, let's not get off the beaten path here. FPV. What's FPV stand for, Mike?
First person view.
Right.
Looking at the
So-
screen's first person view.
All right. Even on your phone is first person view. So you tried the goggles with the Mini. I know the same as FPV, but it's a cool experience. Okay. What goggles did you fly the Mini with?
Never heard of it.
I mean, if you could do the version 1 or version 2 goggles with the Mini,
See?
well, there's the mask. I
I
already
don't know
spent
about
too
the
much.
mask.
Yeah, I've already spent too much money. I'm not going to buy that. That's like they're not that expensive. They're like $150. I'm not doing it.
It's probably like an HDMI just connection into a fucking.
Well, yeah, and it's got a double lens thing in it, and apparently they're pretty cool.
I got DVR or like the goggles where you put the phone in there. You know, I got those.
I got a baseball cap that I duct taped my phone.
Won't be the one.
Whatever
Dude.
works, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's right. It's right there.
so with Analog, we got the SkyDroid with Analog.
Right.
So
You
it's
stick
like a
your-
little
you stick-
digital receiver you plug into USB.
No,
It comes
no,
up with
Eric-
the camera on the TV.
Eric's right with it. You stick your phone in it. It's got like a special double lens, right? It's got a lens in it so it doesn't split the screen. Gotcha. And I've seen those. There's actually one made in Italy that's supposedly pretty good.
Analog.
Italy. I grew up in New Jersey. You say
We're
Italy.
your allies.
Yeah.
All my relatives say Italy. It's 2 syllables.
Yeah. Stripes. That's what they
No, that's very cool. It's not
with Italy.
as cool as it is.
Italy.
Italy. As cool as that is, it's not the same thing. Just not. So you got to make a decision. Do you go ahead and jump and get a good deal on a DJI FPV now, or do you wait for the Avata? It's up to you.
I guess it really depends on your financial situation.
All right, how much you want to spend?
Financial situation's not bad. You could spend $500-600 right now. You could get probably a decent FPV type rig that'll give you an idea what FPV really is, and acro and everything else. You know, with like a Tiny Hawk, that type of setup or whatever. Radio, goggles, and everything. Decent set of goggles, even for $400 or $500. Or you can double your money and hopefully be able to get the Avatar or Avata. It's probably going to be closer to 12, 13, I think, all full package. You know what I mean? Because you're going to have to buy the goggles, you're going to have to buy the radio. Now, that's going to be limited, though. So, is that going to fly on the Avatar system that they put out to be able to go with the air unit type thing and actually build your own quads later to continue into FPV? That's the big thing. So, with the goggles, you can go to the DJI FPV drone right now, and you can also buy into an air unit. But I don't know that the new Avata and the new goggles from Rock Snail or whatever will completely bind with the new air units, or if you're going to have to transform into the complete Avatar air unit, which is actually like a little bit more expensive than what the air unit was for the DJI FPV 1 and 2 goggles.
So the answer is right now,
It's kind of up
DJI
in the air. I couldn't
DJI
even give you a good
based
answer.
on what we know, if you want our opinion, my opinion, not necessarily everybody's opinion, but my opinion, the DJI FPV is a good place to be. You get your goggles, you get your controller. It's out there that it's supposedly compatible with the Avata.
especially if you already fly GPS.
If you
drone.
even want the Avata, why? I mean, you don't necessarily even want that whole.
It's an upgrade to the system that you have already. Then, if you decide,
I mean, if you want to fly
plane.
it, right? If you want to fly that, get what's already available, and later on, if you want a Cinewhoop that has apparently
Right, Jim. New
it's gonna
area
have-
is different.
it's gonna have a great camera from what they say, and if it really does, that's great. If you want to race or you just want to, that's what you want to do. I mean, don't forget that Cine Whoops are more for. I mean, whoops are more for racing,
You know how
not
many
for
people-
aerobatics.
You know how many people have been turned into FPV from flying a Tiny Hawk system? Just a basic Tiny Hawk on some cheap ass goggles and a cheap ass radio, and had so much fun in the goggles that they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm buying in." If you got money, you might want to go ahead and just buy into a good. I almost want to say HD2s or something like that, but I've never flown with them. I've never been into the digital part of the the FPV. As far as that, I've got the actual analog goggles or the DJI goggles. That's the only ones I've ever flown. So I can't say HD2s and all that shit. With this new
Mike, just
dark light
noticed.
and all that kind of shit.
Mike, I just noticed Maddie is still in the chats,
No.
and he's giving his opinion in the chats. Why isn't he up here?
Right?
If you're gonna say shit, come up here and say it. It's
Yeah.
how you guys. It's how we got started. Cheap shit. Well, you're kind of a cheap shit kind of guy, but come on up
That's
and
it,
give your
man.
opinion.
Some Tiny Hawks and a fucking QX7, cheap set of goggles, even analog like box goggles. Maddie just finally got
Oh.
into Fat Sharks. He
Ooh,
was
look how cocky. Wait, Mike. Look how cocky he's getting. Ha ha. Super. I will say whatever you want to your face, young fella. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do
couple
about it?
drinks, Maddie.
Thanks
Watch
for the
out.
channel.
He's feeling tough.
I know. Look at him, and we're both in Florida. We're only a couple hours apart. I will come down there and just
Don't
Fuck
make him get in the car and drive tonight.
Johnny Drone Flyer. What are these
Yeah,
guys
with
doing?
the Johnny
appearing?
Drone Flyer on.
Wow, these guys are appearing so late at night.
Oh, the
11.
fucking West Coast decided to show
Wow.
up and fucking hang out with the East Coast tonight. We never get that. You know how many people we get from the West Coast on an East Coast late night, like Friday night stream? Nobody, dude. Nobody shows up on Friday night streams from the West Coast.
Wow.
But thanks for
You,
stopping by over there, Johnny.
you got Johnny, who everybody loves. Hi, Johnny. How you doing, brother?
He's only
Hi,
halfway
Maddie.
across.
Maddie, come on in. Give your opinion.
There we go. There's the link. to
Show us your first drone, Maddie, and the condition that it's in currently to show us how good buying a cheap drone really is. I'm not trying to. You're going to spend some money crashing some shit. It don't matter. If you get into FPV, you're going to crash some shit. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
I'm going to make a comment. Chris Wedgeworth, you're not nobody. Everybody knows you. Everybody likes you. You are somebody. You will always be somebody.
I was thinking about subbing to his channel, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, he's got some nice videos on there. It's all GPS. Be prepared to sit back and
I know.
relax and just
I know.
watch some pretty
Nice.
video.
Smoke
He
a
lives in a-
doobie
he
and
lives in a-
enjoy
he
the
lives in a-
video. Yeah, I get you. I put out a couple of those this week, bro.
Well, he lives in a beautiful area in Northern California. It's just gorgeous there, and he has it up there.
I
So,
was born in Southern California, so I know.
were you?
Yeah, I was San Bernardino.
I was born in Northern New Jersey.
No, it's so easy, yo. Can't even.
Oh, God.
I don't know what the fuck.
What a thing to brag about. Anyway,
Joyce,
Northern.
Northern Joycey, man.
And then I lived in the Bronx.
Outside them fucking them players, man, them haters. Fuck
Then I
them.
lived in the Bronx. Then I lived in Washington
Motherfuckers
Heights.
still taking out the
And then I went
garbage.
back to New Jersey. Oh, it's just scary. But anyway, he lives in a beautiful. He lives in a gorgeous area. He's got some very nice video. You should check it out, Mike. Subscribe to Chris. There you go. There's your Dominic bump. Chris Wedgeworth.
Down bump. Oh shit.
And it's not a big jump. Everybody likes him, so it's not a problem. Hi, Silas. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Hi, Silas.
Sorry. I gotta do it, man. I'm an official player. I'm all for the mat bump. But, you know, a bump is a bump, you know. Any bump's a bump. But not everything's a mat bump.
Well, yeah, without the mat bump,
There's
I wouldn't be here,
my
I'm
there's my
testament
plug
to the
for the
mat
night.
bump.
All right.
I'm testament to the mat
You know,
bump.
not to be annoying, but you know, the funny thing is, I go into Matt's channel, as you know, and occasionally I go on the panel, and I love Matt. He's funny as shit. But most of the people on his channel, I already know. So he did a mat bump for me one night, and I got like 3,
Look,
and I lost. I got
that's
nothing.
why he does the smaller channels, though, Bill.
I have a small channel.
Under
I have a small channel where we got the same.
I've never had a mat bump.
It's the
As
same
many
people.
times as I put up that little freaking advertisement, that I've never gotten a mat bump. Not even a chance at a mat bump. He's never. I'm like, all right, whatever.
You're too big. You don't get a mat bump.
I got, you know, he don't want to make himself look bad when nobody subscribes. You know what I mean?
That's what happened.
You get unless you get, you know?
I've got like 1/3 of subscribers. They're the same people. So what he did the Bill bump. It's
He
like,
wanted to throw it off. The algorithm.
You know, all right, Billy, you got 4 new subscribers. Like, no, I really didn't. No, they all disappeared the next day.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it took 8 away. They thought I was like spamming.
You know what the problem is? Because I'm on late at night and Sunday, and all those Australian viewers, they already know who I am.
Right.
if they haven't
Fuck
subscribed
that
to me,
spot. He didn't even mention the fucking lager.
too funny. So anyway, Johnny, stop on and say hi. Maddie,
Yeah.
stop in and say hi. Come on, for a minute, say hi.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
already
stay.
tried to get Maddie to come in and show us his first drone.
You don't have to stay. We don't want you to stay
I wanna see
anyway.
the condition of
Shit.
his first drone, like how beat up the frame was. I mean, you really encouraged some FPV guys to get into the house.
I was asking him. You should
He was
change,
like, "Yeah, I'll wait."
you should change his name to Splatty.
Dude, he didn't even make it to the drone meetup before he crashed his first fucking drone.
You know what? Though that's all part of the hobby.
Matt is like fucking full sign, dude. I'm so proud of him, dude. Fist pump, dude. You know,
You can't be upset by that. It's all part of the hobby.
yeah. He was like, "All right, dude, we'll work with it." He wasn't like crying, nothing. He didn't even have red eyes, dude. I mean, he didn't even tear a bit. I was proud. He wasn't even sure his GoPro worked or nothing. He don't know. You know, I mean, at that point,
It's punk.
I was happy to see some video that come out of it though, from his
It's
channel.
fun.
I mean, at least he gathered something up because it sounds. Did the GoPro ever work, Maddie? I don't know. Did you ever get that working?
No, it's gone.
It's gone. You try a GoPro refresh at Best Buy?
He said he's going to get another. He needs to get a new one.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Dude, I've got a Session 4, a Session 5, and a Hero 8. Those are my 3 GoPros. I've got 2 Sessions still though. And I fly. I haven't flown much with them in the last year, but most of the mounts on my drones for cameras are Session mounts. I fly with a Session 4 or Session 5 because it's so compact. These newer Heroes and shit, they don't hold up like a Session, dude. You're better off going and getting like some run cam shit to throw in there or whatever. You know?
Excuse, I'm going to have to interrupt you, Mike. I'm sorry. Matthew, I see you typing in there. Why don't you just verbally tell us what you want to say?
I was so pissed.
Put a shirt on. Come on in. Explain what happened.
Dude. Somebody's gonna have
Seriously.
to entertain. I'm almost done with my drink, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, Mike's tired. I'm tired. Poor old Dominic. He's really tired because fuck. Come on in
He's
and,
just
and
trying to fill in for Matt.
have a word or two.
Fuck, he wasn't even trying to live stream tonight. No, Matt didn't show up. It's
Just
cool.
saying.
It's like the Love My Drones used to do that shit for me. Like if I'd fall off on a Thursday night, it'd be like a stand-in fucking show for the fucking hangouts. He'd throw up a live stream for the same people be at his live stream watching that we're at my all 25 of them. Good devoted people though. All 25. Good devoted people.
Get ready to hit the stack.
They're not so devoted anymore, obviously, because the live stream would still be going if it was, because the host and is the only one here, like the co-host and all them, they kind of pissed off. I don't know. It's too much
he's
work
making-
for
I'm
this
sorry,
thing by yourself.
Mike, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we all have to sit back and read Manny's excuses.
Well, yeah, I mean, gotta have something nice to do.
Okay. All
Something.
right, Manny, you're tired because of all the hard work involved in sitting in a live stream.
That's why I don't do color correction on my videos either, Bill.
That's for you, Manny.
Right, Mike.
That's so
But I
wrong.
got
I
my
apologize.
friend.
Oh,
I
God.
apologize for that. That's just wrong.
I can't believe he actually programmed that into his buttons.
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff like that.
How many buttons you got over there? You
This is,
just play them through your audio?
Yeah,
it's all virtual. It's all virtual.
Okay. I thought maybe you had like one of those stream button,
I'm
like
sorry. I shouldn't have done it. It's on my channel. I
Like
shouldn't
Ken
have-
Heron, I thought you were cool for a minute.
I'm sorry. It's kind of foul, and I shouldn't have done that on your channel. I apologize, Dominic.
For a minute, I thought
hilarious.
it's cool. No, it's just audio. I'm playing through my shit. I
Yeah.
don't have one of them like fancy changers or nothing like that.
Oh,
Aaron.
it's so wrong. And I apologize.
I was trying to be nice for you, Bill, but you let me down, man. I thought you really had a changer. I really did. You play it so well. And you had so much struggle getting your audio fucking playing through like that before.
Oh, it's working good now.
Yeah, you've got it well.
Well, in any
I quit
case,
playing with that damn program because every
this is
time
for
I
me.
turned on my PC, it fucking acted up.
This is for me.
You're fired.
There you go. I apologize.
Fucking shit, kid. You're out of here, man. Grumpy old man. Fucking man. Right? That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's a good- it seems like a pretty catchy song, though. Suck a dick. Dominic, are you upset with me for playing that?
No.
Hey, we just found our West Coast fucking fill-in though.
Well, how about this one?
Now on, it's going to be America first, okay? America first.
How about that one? Is that okay?
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. America first. That's what they all
That's
say.
right. That's right. Although this is probably my favorite.
Oh, good for you.
I
Have you
haven't
got- have you got cricket
I haven't
there?
found the opportunity to use that one tonight, but I'm gonna play it. I played it anyway.
Have you got, have
Good
you
for you.
got, have you got crickets?
Oh, I do have crickets.
Yeah, that's the one I use a lot.
The crickets. This one here?
Yeah.
That's a good long one too.
Oh.
Tim was playing that the other night, I think.
And then Mike shows up and we like this.
I'd use that one too.
This is all through Voicey, Voicey.com. For all
Yeah.
you out there, you can make your own soundboard. And
Yeah,
I
I've
use
set it up. I just don't know how to
voice
use
meter. I use voice meter banana. Banana, and it's set up to allow this all to mix in there. The only thing is you got to be mess with the settings because it'll sometimes cut my mic out. Got to get it right.
Yeah, I've got it set up. I just don't know how to use it.
Well, I found a website with this woman, very simple setup. I don't know. It could probably be taken from there and get better, but I did it and it works great. And you know what? You know what happened in the meantime? It's alive. It's alive. It works just good.
Can we replay that audio? I swore I just heard him say he found a woman, and it's a very simple setup. I'm like, dude, do you know how many guys that pay for that?
No such thing, Mike.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm like, what?
No,
What I just hear?
No such thing.
We'd be using all the sound effects that I'd be using.
Have I been? I'm sorry. How about this one? Well, click. Come on.
That'd be good if we do flashbacks.
So that's almost as
That's
cool
what it's
as the
called.
light.
Flashback. Very good. Let me
That's
see.
almost as
Fail
cool
one.
as the light reflecting off my silver hair. Notice that I have blue lights. Look at this. It doesn't matter which way I turn my head.
I love that one.
My silver hair is still showing the blue reflection. I
Ah,
like it.
that's good.
You old blue-haired guy, you.
It's silver hair. It's
Johnny, you are
pretty
correct.
good.
I am drinking peanut. See, Johnny knows. I am drinking peanut butter whiskey. How did you know?
What's going on, Blazo, Mike?
How about the full liter size, the big bottle? Not the 1.75, but the full liter. $32. It's the better
My
of the
pint's
whiskey.
already down. I don't know if I got a little bit left in the glass and lots more pop, but that's because I drink it light. I got nothing to do tomorrow though, so until like 6 p.m.
I still feel like I need to apologize to Dominic because I came in here and we kind of took it over, you know. And
I think that's what he was hoping for.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is just to get on and
I'm sorry, what'd you
just
say?
give this a really good shakedown.
What was that? I meant to listen. I meant to listen to every word you were saying. I really,
He
I
said,
really did.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
he said, take it over.
It's,
Bully, took it over.
it's
He's been
so
waiting
good.
to try his buttons.
No, I didn't mean to come in and take over this shit.
What time is it there, Dominic? It's
I
like
think I'm here to support him.
in the afternoon.
I'm here to support him.
It is like 3 in the
that was the whole
afternoon.
idea. It's just I wanted just to get on and just give this a really good shakedown. And I think after nearly 3 hours, I think I've nearly got the whole thing worked out.
You got the buttons and you got the
Yeah,
basics.
the video sharing, I'm still getting used to, but yeah, I'm starting to
So,
really get a head for it.
are you using OBS or you just straight through StreamYard?
No, I'm just using StreamYard because
Okay.
I've just got an old MacBook Air.
When
that I
you
use.
start adding shit like OBS or this or that, You start having to play with your buffering and your bit rate, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
All you're gonna
Getting
understand
used to
is
Of course, I don't have my underwear. I'm definitely not wearing my underwear. It's not my underwear.
as long as you know that, we're all good.
Wapner at 5:30.
It's always, get on here and have a bit of a laugh.
Oi, oi, oi.
I'm glad you had a good laugh.
Well, as I said, I had nothing to do because I allotted the time for.
I get that a lot too.
He's Mike. He's being a little insulting. I got nothing better to do. When people say that to you, that's a shot in the mouth, man. Well, I'm glad you were here because I had nothing better to do.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And if you did,
Well, I have been allocating this time on a Saturday morning for the last couple of weeks, just to have a bit of
I'm very hurt because you know what
week usually.
You really are a bad guy.
Just saying.
Who are you going to have on your show? Well, I mean, he's got the top two pilots on the fucking East Coast right now. I mean, what the fuck?
Who would that be?
You and me, bro. I was just trying to plug us a little bit.
Maybe you.
When we did all the work. I figured we'd get a plug in, It didn't have to be FPV, man. I'm FPV, your GPS. We got it,
Definitely not.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. The best of both worlds here. Bringing everybody together.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not it.
No, definitely not. All right, you guys talk about something really important because I'm going to go to fill my drink and use the restroom. So everybody in the channel, be prepared for some really, really important stuff.
Yeah.
Dominic, go ahead.
I think this has been a pretty good test of the system. So now just work it out. I'm still liking the whole Friday night my time because it works out at mornings for most people, but Saturday night my time could also work out because
that would be cool because that'd be like almost like a Saturday morning wake up for the USA kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Matt's already like a Friday night takeaway on normally. Yeah. Matt's usually Friday night. That's our like he comes on at 8 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
And then usually it's still about midnight or so. So I mean, anything after that, you're probably not going to get much from here. But if you were to do it in the morning, if you time it right, they've got the sunrise crew on Sundays, but on Saturdays there really isn't a sunrise crew. It's kind of throw-in thing. So you could probably work it in Saturday morning, which would be Saturday evening your time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be a good time probably, to do something because there isn't a whole lot that is going on that I know of.
Yeah, Saturday
that's not my opinion, but
Saturday night my time might work in pretty well.
Yeah.
And then just once a week, and then maybe a random stream here and there.
It's tough doing once a week, bro. I'll just let you know. Having content, keeping people entertained. It's tougher, even for an hour.
There'd be enough content to keep people entertained, especially the things that I see during the week.
Right.
There are so many. You just have to walk down the street and you see, oh shit. Now, let's comment on that.
Take care, Maddie.
Mm,
I'm about to jump off myself now. It's almost midnight here.
yeah.
Last drink's like in the glass. I got some Coke here, but you know, it just ain't gonna be the same. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll chill for a little while.
Yeah. As I said, we can start calling last drinks.
People going to bed, huh?
A few of them.
I guess
Well,
Patty's
yeah.
going to bed.
I didn't take a nap today. I didn't get my old man nap, so I'm yawning now.
Hey, I see Mikey's in there. Hi, Mikey. Something was funny. Hey, that was funny. Okay. Flies on. Hey, Dominic. Okay. Did you see Dominic? Did you see people saying hi to you in the chat?
Yeah. I've been saying
you
hello to
Have
whoever
you?
I missed.
Oh, so you have. Well, that's good. You know, I'm glad you did that.
Oh, good for you.
All right. Well,
Good for you. So happy.
what a good guy you are. Peanut butter whiskey, Johnny Drone Flyer. I see that. I'm scrolling down. Flies and drone.
Yeah,
I think Bill shit himself. What? Why would you think that, Mikey?
Yeah, are you on peanut butter whiskey again tonight, Bill?
Well, no, I've been drinking peanut butter whiskey. Why would you think I shit myself? I mean, that's you know, a little, yeah. You know what I got to say to Mikey as far as that's concerned?
He's drank a lot.
No, I hate to say it, but you know, seriously, Mikey.
That's his,
I mean, I have to say this to you, Mikey.
professor.
Michael Toto. Okay, that's for you. Thank you for joining us. And
There at the shoulder.
Thanks for coming.
I apologize for using such foul language on your channel again, Dominic. But it does, you know, his comment deserved that. Who else we got? Mikey's saying good night. It's only 8:30 p.m. here. Oh, Marcel, that's because you're all the way in the Pacific Ocean out there. So
West
God
Coast.
wait, did I forget to tell Mikey?
Suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick. Sucker, you just want.
Did I forget to tell him that?
It doesn't matter if it's huge or small, Mike. Just suck it.
Thank you. If I didn't, I just did now. All right. Mike, I'm sorry I didn't make it to you know, Chicago. I would have loved to go, but I'm afraid of Chicago. I do not own a
I
bulletproof
wasn't
vest.
afraid of Chicago. I just couldn't afford it.
I'm lying to him. I'm just making up stories, Mikey.
Well, you got a longer drive, so I mean, it should be fucking.
Well, no, it'd definitely be a long drive, but it had nothing to do with being
It's
afraid.
Make up stories, dude.
I actually own a bulletproof vest, I think, somewhere. But anyway, well, you know, I would have loved to gone, but I have work, you know, and it wasn't a long enough period of time to arrange things. But I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm glad nobody got shot.
Yeah.
I really am. I am thrilled that nobody had a weapon pointed at them. And
I
got
didn't
shot.
hear about any drones being lost over in Chicago.
Oh, Maddie,
No drones
Maddie.
lost.
Maddie,
Broken's one thing, but lost is different.
No, they got the pieces back. You know,
Right.
Maddie got his back.
Mhm.
Both of the ones he crashed.
Of course.
But you know, again, that makes him a better pilot, right? Isn't that what
Maddie,
you said?
just remember, next time, wait till the last day to full send that bitch.
Yeah.
No,
what?
he had a radio link.
Oh, you're in a really
It
safe
wasn't
neighborhood.
really his issue.
Got it.
He wasn't
'cause
trying to send it or nothing and crash it. He just dropped.
No, not at all. Yeah, they weren't in the city of Chicago. They're in a really safe neighborhood. So what you're saying is Chicago is not safe. What are you saying, Mikey?
You never know in Chicago. Trump got that shit locked down.
South side of Chicago.
Trump got it on lockdown.
I mean, I've been to Chicago. I used to drive, Mike, I used to drive tractor trailer. Drive a rig. I did it for CRST. They actually,
I did straight box.
well, I worked for CRST. They actually, they actually paid for me to get my license and training and blah, blah, blah. And I drove across the country and we drove through Chicago. And it just looked like any other ridiculously overbuilt urban area. And I didn't get shot at. And I appreciate that. Now, Detroit, fuck Detroit.
Dude, I spent a couple nights in Saginaw. Never got shot either. So
You drive to these cities,
sleeping on the back
they're like,
of my car.
don't drive slow through the city because they may jump on your bumper and open up your. It may open it up and you'll be unloading your trailer as you're driving through town. That's exciting. So, whatever.
I drove for wholesale builder supply out of Novi. So it's like Metro Detroit. Half the shipments were like apartment complexes, this or that. There were kitchen cabinets and appliances.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we would drop them off. You go downtown to like Grand Boulevard in fucking Detroit, and you're like, you pull the shit off the truck, you lock it up, you carry what's up. That flight of stairs, you come back, unlock the truck, grab the next one. Yeah,
We've got someone else here.
if you ain't careful.
I didn't realize that green room could scroll down further.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Marcel.
Yeah, didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah.
Working on a
First
fucking
time-
new build today. Fucking
First time I've had
7 build.
Gee, that's big.
Looks
Hey.
bigger. and
Orange.
Wow.
Is that 7?
Yeah, it's the Rad Lion frame from Falcon Rad. We
Alright.
CNC has here in Chilliwack.
That's one of them boys right there that flies their analog fucking full day. Full send, bitch.
Full fucking send
Let's
right,
go all the way.
right into the river.
What's this?
Yeah,
What's,
had
This
to
one's
go
gonna
searching and never found.
Marcel, what's this dual video thing we got going on here? Who's that on the left?
This is my other camera for my
That's a
building. So I was
desktop.
doing another stream earlier today, and I was
Oh.
building at the same time and talking to people.
Yeah, I like the view.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've also got a 3D printer camera too, which is not lit up right now. It's kind of blocked by the build video. So yeah, I switch it around every once in a while.
Oh, I like it.
Having a third camera is kind of cool because you can.
What, is that live right there?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Okay. All right. We'll do something.
I'm taking a break. Doobie time.
Oh, I
Came in
fine.
the chat room, guys.
Doobie-doo.
I actually just have to solder the camera, the VTX, which is like the video transmitter that does all the shit, and then I have to wait for tomorrow for my GPS unit comes in, and I might do the LED lights tonight, but I'm not too sure how I'm going to lay them out because it's got a cool frame like this. We might do them on the sides,
You've
not
been
on the
seeing
bottom
them.
or anything, but maybe on the sides. So.
You've been seeing them fly high FPV fucking quads coming out.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that's some LED, man. I thought my shit, I got one that lights up, but it's got 40 LEDs on it.
yeah. There's a guy that has it wrapped
140 LEDs all the way wrapped around the frame. Yeah.
all the way around.
I'm like, oh my god,
That's too much. That's UFO
so
shit.
low.
So it's a disco party in the air.
Almost.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dude, it lights up. The entire frame of the quad's got like an LED wrap all the way around it.
Yeah. The
So it
other
lights up. Dude, you can see that thing a mile away with the all the LEDs on it.
exactly where it is, especially if you have the LED props on it. You can see exactly where it's on at all times. Which would be
Yeah,
annoying.
crazy.
I like being stealth mode. I don't want people to know where I am unless it's
Well,
important.
Dominic, I'm glad you got more support from the channel. I'm going to take off, buddy.
Yeah.
I drank way too much. I got to get up
Yeah.
early in the morning, and I haven't eaten my dinner yet.
Fly
Yeah.
As
high.
a matter of fact, I have not eaten a thing all day, and it is 11:46 p.m. So it's probably time. I got some lasagna in the other room, and if you guys are still on when I'm done eating, I'll stop back in and say hi.
Uh-oh.
I'm
But,
gonna.
if you are, get a life. Anyway, guys, Marcel,
You're good shit. Have a good night.
you should have come in early, brother.
Yeah.
I was doing my own thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Excuse
I
me.
didn't even know you guys were live. I didn't get no notification, no text, no nothing. So I was doing my own thing.
I'll remember to beg you to come in next time. Anyway,
It's Friday night, man. Friday night, everyone's streaming.
good night, Mike.
yeah.
Oh, there's Mike with his LEDs.
That's basic.
Okay.
That's like
Wow.
limited on that thing.
Yeah,
So, Marcel, I'll see you next time, brother.
That whole
And-
frame wrap that'd be crazy.
Thanks for having me come in. I had fun tonight. I
Later,
really
Bill.
did.
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat. Oh,
Bill.
Charles Galuski. Hello. Good night, Charles. Good night, Eric. Good night. Oh, that's you, Dominic. What are you talking to chats? Marcel, Fly Zone. Good night, Mikey. Always a pleasure. I don't know why, but always a pleasure. James Johnny, good night. And ciao for now.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's a pleasure.
How do I log off this?
Great studio. There he goes.
Well,
He was talking about me drinking. Fuck around.
Yeah.
yeah,
He was feeling it.
I could tell. That's why I
I
came in.
feel that pretty good too, but
I had to come in and save the party before it died.
Yeah.
right.
You always got to bring weed into
It
the
was like
situation.
Friday night, and I was like looking for a stream. And I was like, "What the fuck? Where's Matt?" Dominic come up. I'm like, "Oh,
And I
what the
said,
hell?"
I'll come into the.
Have some.
'Cause I thought, well, if Matt's not on, I thought I'll get on.
Right. Take your spot, man. Fill in. There's people waiting.
Mm.
Enjoy it. Get your feet wet and all that good shit, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude. Are you on the Facebook, Dominic, or no?
Yeah, I am.
Well, look me up if you can find me on there. I'll add you, and we can let me know when you're
Yeah.
on next time. I'll definitely pop by and whatever.
Off
Yeah.
access.
You won't find me on Facebook by off axis.
No?
Well, basically, what you do is I've got a lot of friends on the YouTube site. I just went through and just kept sending to people, so you can go. There'd be several mutual friends by now.
Oh yeah.
So,
Everybody and their brother from the United States has added me as a friend, and I've never even met most of them. Actually, I've
Yeah.
probably never met any of them, to be honest. Never even met Mike yet, and it's been like what, 6 years?
He's
almost?
never met me, but we smoked some weed together.
5 years now, probably. I think, Mike. Yeah, crazy how time flies.
yeah. So if you're a mutual friend of various streamers, I'll find you then.
Yeah, definitely. My name's pretty easy, like yours. It's pretty original, right? Dominic, Marcel. It's like not only so many of them.
Mm.
But yeah, let me know anytime like you want me on or whatever. I'm kind of usually either I'm working on stuff like this or working on 3D prints, right? So
Yeah. It looks
Hanging
fun. Something I'd like to build my way into.
this would be a good helmet for you, Dominic. This is the Peacemaker helmet.
Yeah.
So that's going to be all bonded and painted and chromed. And that'll be done for the guy who wanted to pay a couple $100 for it. And I was like, yeah, in fact, I would love to have one myself, even, you know? Kind of cool helmet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a print going, don't I? Fuck. I should probably check on that. Oh,
Working on Batman, and Batman's not even done yet.
Yeah.
But once Batman's all finished, I can actually get that out to the guy, too.
Wonderful.
It's huge. Fucking huge. But yeah, I've got like four other masks I could show and tell right now, but I mean, Yeah, it's fun. Doing that stuff is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Because I started printing, obviously, FPV parts, right? GoPro mounts, blah, blah, blah. Then you start printing stuff that's cool, like stand-alone, like miniatures or, Mandalorian figurine from Star Wars or something, right? You start getting more and more complex as it goes on.
They're like fucking Rubik's cubes and shit.
Building your own shit that connects.
These are parts to a Rubik's cube.
But then you get into like building like full-on robots and like masks and shit that are like full-on intricate like puzzles and stuff. Like holy, it gets crazy, man. Yeah, it gets crazy. I don't know if I've shown you my big robot that I have that I haven't finished yet. It's like literally the last big robot that I have that I haven't sold yet. The other ones got sold off. I can't show anymore. But I used to have a full-size R2-D2. Right, a bunch of big stuff, right? But this guy delivers 2 cans of beer or 2 cans of pop, RC control, his arms and head moves and everything like that. And he's like literally just drives around and 2 servos pop out this canister and the 2 beers pop out of here. Fully RC'd. But yeah, I just don't have the RC components, which is like $300 roughly, and then all the coding and stuff like that isn't super easy. But I mean, there are wiring diagrams and stuff. But I tried making a smaller version of something simpler, and it was just like I still couldn't figure out. It's Arduino. It's like a bunch of coding that a lot of super nerds know about. Like even me and Mike that build drones, we don't even know that stuff. There you go. I mean, useful things like that. Useful things is the best thing about 3D
A
printing.
couple of shelf brackets I just printed off.
Well, yeah, you don't have to pay for shelf brackets. What did you print those out of? ABS or PETG or something?
PLA.
Just PLA. So they won't hold a lot of weight, but it'd be great.
No, but over certain, probably like about 2 feet.
Yeah.
It's good for like putting prints and shit like that, little miniature shelves and shit like that.
Right. That's what I printed this little blue shelf in the background. This is my blue shelf for my little tiny 3D prints. These are like miniature trophies that I 3D printed out of TPU. You can literally just squish these to like nothing. And they just pick it back up. Oh, that one rolled off. Good test. Good test.
It's all about layers.
In this summer, so I bet you all of my 3D prints are going to be very fucking not very flexible anymore. But yeah, just little like trophy cups for little bases. For People order weird shit, right? And they're just like, huh.
This is all pieces for like the Rubik's Cube type shit. So like,
yeah, that's super.
Your Rubik's Cube went together.
It all fits like each piece individually at a certain
But
time.
they're different shapes.
Together.
You know what I mean?
Different, yeah.
It's got all the pieces to do the centering and all that shit, you know?
All right, lower your camera and build it. Let's see you do it. Let's see you build it. You got all these?
I got 12 pieces printing right now. And I still got to buy the center for it. So the center is the main thing. You got to buy the piece that goes to the center for the Rubik's Cube, like a replacement part.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully I can still get it, but then you screw it all together. But yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah, totally.
It's one of those ghost cubes or whatever. So it's different shapes, but it performs the like perfect cube. And it still rotates and everything else, but just not normal shapes. Just something to fuck with. I was bored.
It's definitely not really see that.
There you go. You guys use headphones for your fucking your speakers and shit like that. There's a headphone.
I used to use headphones a lot, but I don't know.
Prints on the wall. One screw holds it up. You got a spot for your cord and everything. You put your headphones on there, hanging on the wall.
I could use actually that right now. I've got my headphones just sitting on the mat.
Raspberry Pi camera mounts.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The camera, I think it shut off now. That's the print I just pulled, but I had Raspberry Pi going and pushed to my print that's got a 1080 camera on it, so it monitors the print the whole time. That's
Right.
the old mount that I had on it. So the new mount just sits up higher so you can see down on the print more. So you'll see that coming out in a print real soon.
Okay.
Or a fucking video rather.
Sweet.
Raspberry Pi is nice because it's got like a time lapse. It's set up so you can set like frames per second, how long the video is, how soon it wants to take the video. So you can do a time lapse, and then it takes all the video, and at the end it renders it into a one-piece video. So it's got the full time lapse of all the video of the print.
Mm.
And then you just put it into your video, put some music to it, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just been playing, just doing the straight up time lapse and no audio type thing, but we'll play around with it soon. We're
Yeah.
trying to get the settings to figure out length and how long it makes, how many video frames or whatever you got to take to get the length of video for whatever length of print.
So this is pretty much the color it came out, by the way. This
That's
is supposed
gold,
to be
huh?
this is supposed to be gold.
Dude,
And like the naked eye, this is like banana.
orange yellow.
Yeah. Well, the color on the
Gold, dude.
not accurate either, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've seen yellow TPU look fucking more gold than that. Dude.
I know,
That's
right?
fucking like peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naked eye. When you're looking at naked eye, it's like a banana. It's like
That's
dark.
TPU?
Yeah. By
Dude,
like some China brand that doesn't have a label of what it is and stuff.
no clarity to it or nothing. It's just fucking
It says
solid
like Saint
color.
Smart. It doesn't even say anything else. It just says like Saint Smart or whatever. It's like what?
That's supposed to be saying smart?
It's like that's what the roll says. The company's name says. I can show you the Amazon link for it. It's fucking like what? No, it's not even Amazon link. I got it from Canada's 3D printing over in
Dude, that's crazy.
Alfred or something like that.
That's like peach. Pink.
Yeah, dude.
That's not gold.
I'll send you an actual like real photo of it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy, bro.
it's I 3D printed a couple mounts for him. I signed.
I got gold silk PLA that's fucking way better than that, dude.
You know what the funny part is?
Probably just be as durable too.
They paid for this roll. It was about $60 total,
Oh wow,
and it's a full roll. It's not like a 250 gram.
2.2
It's a
kilogram,
gram roll.
big
I
size
gotta
roll.
overuse this, man. I don't want to even use this color. I got this.
You didn't get it on Amazon. You can't turn it back.
No, I got this color in today though.
If you got it on Amazon, you could have said, "I'm not happy with it," and customer satisfaction send that bitch back. This
This
is
is
like blue.
Great. It's called digital blue.
It's like a baby blue,
Yeah, it looks
a little bit deep. Yeah, that's cool.
nice.
I can't wait. It's gonna be my parts for this drone.
Mm.
So I'm printing out a couple more pieces for this guy. Calling it quits on this filament, changing it. I'm gonna have 3D print my stuff until I find out if he wants this or not. And if he doesn't, then I mean it's really hard to find gold TPU. It really is.
Yeah, TPU is fucking tough to find any color. I mean, you get Saint Smart or fucking nothing. And Saint Smart's limited to color and fucking availability.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's because they know they like Polymaker and stuff. They won't make it, and they've advertised that they have it, but they've never had it in stock. When I've asked them about it, they've like said we don't manufacture it. It's way too hard. They always get complaints.
So,
It's
I've
possible.
got the Shendrone Squirt V2, but now there's the fucking V2 Squish.
Yeah.
So that means I got to print thinner ducts, all the fucking TPU for it. I'm hoping I got enough fucking purple to fucking run it through to fucking keep it the same.
I wonder if I could take some like
might be
gold
my
marker to this and just fucking paint over it. Gold paint marker and then just like
right.
like seal it.
Yeah. TPU is so flexible though; it fucking
It'll just
flake
crack
away
off.
so easy.
Yeah, you got to do it very lightly over a period of time.
Maybe if you scuff it lightly and fucking get a good fucking like a primer coat on it first, that might help.
Or cook it in toast.
Scuff the material so the primer coat sticks real well. Gives you a bond so that the smoothness comes out in the second layer.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to be a good test.
I might.
Yeah.
It's hard to say with the TPU. I never painted any TPU type stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's pretty
Yeah.
flexible, so it tends to like flake on paints type things like that. I would think.
Mhm.
Well, okay, guys. Well, as Matt would say, I've got to nick off.
Nick off.
Well, fucking nick off, eh?
Yeah, I've got to nick off. So, yeah, thanks for dropping by.
No problem.
Thanks for joining. And I'll chuck.
Cheers, Don.
Yeah, I'll just chuck an
Cheers,
outro in. And
You have a
I'll
good
make
day,
my
man.
own
Not been
outro
many of
for
those with
tomorrow.
alcohol left in them.
But, yep. Okay.
See ya, buddy.
Okay.
You
All
rock.
right.
Have a good day.
Yep. Same to you.